awkward. Love updates. Let's try that again. Welcome on in, guys. RebelTrainer bringing you another stream, another dream. Welcome on in, Mr. G. Scotty. He's hanging out with us tonight. Mr. G. Scotty, you can say hello.
Hello.
Yes, that's him. Anyways, not everybody's going to be here tonight, unfortunately. They got stuff going on in their own personal lives, which happens. So we're just going to have a chill stream tonight. So,
good old chill times.
Are you streaming, Scott, or are you just chill?
I'm just live with you.
You're just live with me. All right.
Yeah, I'm sending people your way, but yeah, no, I'm not streaming.
Okay. I just want to make sure I shouldn't be going, hey, go watch the man, the myth, the legend.
I mean, I appreciate when people show up, but yeah, I'm not streaming right now.
Okay. Well, I have got Tapu Lele, Heatran, and Buzzwole on my list of things. My thumbnail.
I'm good with either Lele or Swole.
Okay. Let's start with Lele, because I literally have been hunting this thing since
time immemorial.
Since Arsenal got it first time.
And you were like, I can't do that.
I'm gonna set.
Oh, wait, let me connect to the internet. 1 second.
I'm gonna set the link code as 4 1s and 4 7s.
4 1s and 4 7s.
Start 2. So.
Okay. Yes. Anything's fine. Gosh, I need a new boom arm. This thing's out the gate. Okay.
So you're connected?
Whoa. What was that?
You're connected?
Sorry, you said 4 1s and then 4
7s. Yep. 1 1 1 1
Okay.
7 7 7 7.
Got you.
Click OK.
Okay.
And
Okay.
start inviting others.
Sounds Gucci. I'm on my way.
On my way.
Hey.
Hey. On my way.
It says that it's like communicating, looking for things. I didn't think it would take this long though.
It happens. Hopefully they're not doing an update or something. That would make this really awkward.
I don't know why they would want to update this game now.
Happens every once in a while.
It's true, I guess, yeah.
Claire, welcome on in. I do remember you. So glad you're here. Ben, welcome on in as well. Thanks, guys, for being a part of the dream.
Claire, Ben, what's up? Fools, how you doing? Welcome on in.
G. Scotty's hanging out with us on call.
Yeah.
I thought he was streaming, but that's all right.
Oh. Oh,
Sniff,
Rebel,
sniff.
are you not searching?
I am searching.
It's I'm looking at your stream right now and I'm not seeing anything.
Oh, that might be because my stream
Oh. There it is.
did not catch up. I was about to say I'm totally searching. Let me back out. Just make sure I didn't
Yeah, I think I will too.
didn't disconnect or something. No, it says I'm connected. Welcome on in, Claire. Welcome in, Ben. How you guys doing? Hopefully you guys are having a wonderful night.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Make sure you hit the like button and all that jazz. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. All that jazz.
All these wonderful people are subscribed, Scotty, but thank you for plugging.
You're welcome. That's what I'm here for.
Getting a
I had
win in
to pay my
Halo
way in.
before Splitgate? Nice. Yeah, pay your way in.
4 1s, 4 7s, right?
4 1s, 4 7s.
Okay.
Invite others.
Okay.
I like the video. I appreciate that. Ben, good luck with
Thanks for doing.
your Halo endeavors. Oh, there you are.
Brookie. There
All
we
right.
go.
Brookie gang. Hopefully Splitgate goes well for you as well. Are you streaming tonight, Ben?
Said he was.
Oh. Well, that's awkward.
This
Game
awkward
literally
moment
just
when-
ended. We won't talk about it. Oh,
We don't talk
okay.
about
I forgot Splitgate season started now.
Yeah, it's the second final season or something like that.
It's the final countdown.
The lady. Bill. I have to go, Bill.
Yeah, I literally
100%.
so old man card on the table. I literally
Oh dear.
started playing my PGA Tour that
Sure.
game that I had from like 2012.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh well. Okay. Old man card played.
And end of story. End of fun. Let's go far right.
That's what I voted on.
Snock on the other line. Snock is not. Snock had some personal stuff going on in his life, so he could not make it tonight.
Yeah, you only get me. I apologize about that.
We get one of the greats. Is what he meant to say.
Oh, thanks, brother. Thanks, brother. Evil.
Scott,
How some
how's
people-
your couple dark moves? I think it has burning jealousy as one of them as well.
That's pretty cute.
What
Sorry,
number
what
are
were
you?
you saying?
Did you get the Wooloo yet on your stream?
I have not gotten Wooloo yet. I'm on. I have to look at what number I think I'm 175 right now, so it's pretty new.
So what
So.
you're telling me is I lied. 127 is not the number.
You did lie. You did lie. And in fact, Ryan did also beat you with the Dono War. Just FYI. It's a knock on the other line. Hey, Sky, how's it going, Claire?
That is not surprising. And I was kind of hoping he would try to. All cards down on the table.
All man cards down on the table.
All
man
old man cards down on the table. I did also play Fall Guys for the first time today in a long time.
You did?
Yep. There's some new maps since the last time I played.
Did you win, son?
I did not. I only played one match. No, I think I think I did 2, maybe 3. But only made it to the finals one time.
Dang. Feels bad, man.
This looks crazy. I know. I'm not used to battling with all the animations on, so I'm like, what is going on here?
You're just used to the whack.
Yeah, I'm used to just like, you hit, you didn't hit. It was super effective.
Hooray! Why would you endure? Why? We don't need that.
He's barely enduring.
Oh boy.
Yes, we do need Sky to play Fall Guys.
It will never happen, yeah, doo-dah.
Scott's too much of a boomer to play relevant games.
I'm a... I just hate being online with a bunch of strangers.
Awkward.
Oh wow, that didn't do as much as I was hoping it would. Me thinking I'm helping.
Wait. We play Splitgate online with a bunch of strangers.
That one's okay. I don't know. Sometimes when they talk, though, I get a big anxiety. I'm just like, go away.
Mute the mic, mute the mic, mute the mic.
I literally do. Like, that's the first thing I do is I mute everybody before we go into a match.
That is completely me. Especially like in the early Fortnite days. I was like, well.
Tomato Town. More like Tomato Shut Up.
Ben says they don't talk in Fall Guys, so there's that.
But then they like just grab you and they throw you off the stage and everything. I don't know, man.
Scott's not all about the grab.
Well,
Stop.
I'm just kidding.
Stop. You may not be streaming, but I am.
I like it when people grab my hand. You know, just, hey Scott, how you doing? Shake the hand. I don't
Take my hand. Won't you take an old sinner's hand?
know. Take my hand. I'll teach you to dance.
I couldn't think of a song. All I could think of was Princess and the Frog.
Oh, I
Where
got
the,
you.
where the voodoo guy's like, shake my hand. Won't you shake
Oh yeah.
an old sinner's hand? Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
Can't make non-PG jokes here. No. We can only
No,
we
you
can
cannot.
we can only make those jokes when Scott streams.
Oh yeah.
I'm going Absol.
I win Absol.
Boogie Gaming, welcome on in. How you doing? Glad you're
The
here.
Boogie Gaming.
Friends on the other side. There are friends on the other side.
I
Thank
basically
you all
have the
for
friends
being a
on the
part
other side.
of the stream and hanging out with us. I got G Scotty online with me on call. We're running through some
Hello.
Dynamax adventures. His info is in the description down below. He streams constantly, obnoxiously, but
Yes.
if you enjoy shiny hunting and other things like that, he's the guy to go check out as well.
Hopefully.
I'm plugging.
If not, you know what? That's fine.
Scott's on a roll for shiny hunting, so if you enjoy shiny hunting.
Yeah, I was on a roll, and then Honage came up and was like, yeah.
And you start hunting a Pokemon that doesn't know rollout.
Feels bad, man.
It's so comical that Wooloo and Double do not learn it, but literally the entire animations of them are rolling through the game.
That's literally the plot, is sheep, stop running into the fence like that. And they're just like, huh?
Okay, cool, Boogie. I want to make sure I plug, not Snot. Plug him too, but.
I mean, well, yeah, I was going to say, you probably are better off.
Yeah, GM. Your Twitter name, CM Scotty. G Scotty.
Yeah. I'm a complicated person, I apologize.
Yes, you are.
I'm very complex.
I'm a complex individual.
I really am, though. Feelings.
Complexity. Ugh.
If you guys came in from the community post that I posted, thank you guys. I appreciate it. I said Arsenal MC was also streaming, but I lied, so sorry.
He might hop in. He'll probably hop in. Just go.
Might.
I'll do one hunt. I'll do one run, and oh, I got the shiny.
I got a shiny, and then we're just like, what the frick, man?
Can we just talk about how Noctowl has hit multiple hypnosises in a row?
He's a pretty cool guy. He's a pretty cool gamer.
That old wise owl, him.
Really is. Wise beyond his years, in fact.
Wise beyond his feathers.
Yes, exactly.
Oh my word. So, Scott, can I tell you a story here?
I want you to tell me the best story ever.
It's not the best story. It's disgusting.
Oh, well, okay. Oh, well, okay.
Not in a literal disgusting sense, but in a figurative disgusting sense. By the way, Rebel, remember we have the option to add other creators and title description, but copying them. Oh, that's good to know. Nobody has told me that.
What was that?
He said that.
Oh, really?
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either, actually. Fun facts with Benji.
Maybe it's because in my thing description. It's in the title now. Ben, thank you for pointing that out. That is weird. Okay.
Why are the S unclickable? That's so weird. Did they just mention the creator?
Maybe.
I guess so.
Maybe I need to be putting just your guys' links going forward.
I was about to say links would probably be best.
But Ben, thank you for pointing that out.
At YouTube, why? At Susan, why?
At YouTube, why?
And they're just like, why what? And then it's exactly just everything.
It's like we don't care. We give you the option.
Are you gonna take the Absol, by the way?
I am not.
Really?
Yep.
You're like literally about to die.
Okay. I know.
Okay. This is for Scotty. Episode 4 will be tomorrow. Cool. I hope you enjoy it.
No, you just have to.
I feel
do
like
it.
we go steal, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I wasn't taking Absol because I wanted the Berserker.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing, to be completely honest. Or oh, you mean the I got you. Sorry, my brain is not working right now. It really isn't.
Boogie says episode 4 will be tomorrow for a show.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, cool.
I have nothing that's super effective. Let's go.
I have one thing, but it's literally almost up because Absol said, "Hey, guess what? I have
Pressure.
And it's like, wow, thanks, buddy. Dude, I don't know why I like Berserker a lot. Leaf Storm. I did not know Lurantis had Contrary, actually. Or am I just being silly? Rebel?
What?
Oh, I was just trying to say a thing.
Yeah, that's contrary. I was also reading a couple of comments in the chat. What is that song? Only song I have playing currently is just the Dynamax Adventure.
Dude, you know you can play my music if you need, by the way.
Oh.
Don't feel like you have to because it's terrible, but...
You-
Okay. What's up, Switch Rocks?
Switch Rocks. I talk about the boys because they're boys.
We are tiny little boys.
One day they'll be men, but
today's
not that day.
Oh, I really want to watch Lord of the Rings, actually.
Rival, thank you so much for lurking. Appreciate
My
that.
guy, Rival Ryan. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Brother?
Oh, brother. Thanks everybody for coming on into Rebel Stream.
Yeah, you guys are rocking it. Appreciate it, guys.
Crushing it. Make sure you guys subscribe.
Also, Ryan, you did the thing that I told you not to do. Way to show Scott love.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't need love. Except for you. My wife is literally sitting next to me, looked at me like, wait, what?
How dare you help feed him and pay bills?
Yeah, thanks for letting me pay bills. Yay.
Ben, Ryan, thank you guys for coming in, even for the short little bit you're in. So you guys are awesome.
Yeah, you guys are great. Oh darn, I'm being nice.
Oh darn niceness.
Bother. Ryan just pulled a Winnie the Pooh. Oh bother.
Oh dear. RebelTrainer and chain text change at the top. That looks pretty clean. Nice.
Oh, you know.
Scott actually made that for me.
No, sorry, what? Just kidding. Yo, what would you feel if I just took Berserker from you?
Well, hopefully that doesn't happen, but we'll find out.
No, I'm not Caleb. I'm not Caleb. No worries.
Actually,
yeah.
The box actually was all the layout stuff was Scott, but then I color changed it to green because we're playing the Emerald Sleep Block.
Yeah. I like how you say like the boys. So he did the boys and then scrunched my face to it. The other two that aren't here.
Listen, you have pointy hair more so than anybody else. Only do what I got given to me.
Only did what
I
got
only did the thing. So we were watching Space Buddies with the kids earlier today.
Oh, you mean like the dog?
Yeah. It's like the puppies.
Yeah.
So there's this like Russian astronaut in it. I do not.
Okay.
Do not have my camera stretched. It's properly proportioned.
You wanted to look taller.
Just make my head bigger. That's all. So watching, and there's this Russian guy, so I started speaking in Russian, and one of my kids was like, "Stop! It's not your normal voice."
You have a Russian voice? I like that. Do you just do it to scare your kids or something?
I did. I was just doing it to mimic the guy on the show.
But it's fun. Everyone's like, ah! Father's summoning Cthulhu.
You may feel that it's stretched, but it's not, because I did the whole ratio side of it, not the other ratio.
L plus ratio.
I knew exactly that's where you were going, you jerk.
What does that even do? I don't even know what L plus ratio does.
I have no idea either. I get the infer that it's not a kind thing.
Yeah, that's what I think too.
Cool.
Also, Berserker, please don't die.
I got some thickness in my beard.
It's beard. Yo, literally, why are you a Berserker though?
Well, I mean, it is pretty cool. It's terrible stat wise, but it's cool design.
Oh, I know. I really want like a Berserker, just like going Berserk mode where it's like its eyes, you know.
I want a Berserker doing Berserker things.
Yeah. But I want it to yell, "Shut up!"
Shut up.
That's what I want right now.
Uh huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Magic room. Oh.
Let it keep doing the thing.
What does Magic Room do?
It just stops items from being used.
Oh, well. How foolish. What a fool. I'm so excited to get this shiny, by the way.
If you do, I think I'm at like 50 some tries.
Are you really?
and what's nice is Tapu Lele is pretty hard to fail for the most part.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
So, I mean, they've all pretty much have been successful attempts, but I'm just like, man, I'm 50 deep, and Arsenal does it one time.
And he's like, "Ah, why is it colored black?" And we're just like, "What?"
This is a weird looking color.
I like how he like says that unironically too. He's like, "Why is it black?" And we're just like, "What?" It must be a rotten Lele. Let's see.
Nope.
Just kidding.
I feel like you would have been like, sorry.
No, I think I would have just been like, It was funny. Everyone, like, some people ask me, like, hey, are your reactions to shinies genuine? And I'm like, yeah, why wouldn't they be?
I have learned to react more outwardly than I normally do. But
Okay.
yeah, I would say my reactions are more genuine than I would have been
most
in other times.
Okay.
Shut up. We're not slandering other hunters on the channel. I'm searching, by the way, in case you're not.
I'm slandering, but it's fine. Okay.
Man's got a profession.
Yay!
I'm sorry, I'm back. It's all good, Claire.
All
Appreciate you
good
coming
in the
back.
hood. Appreciate you.
Appreciate
Bill again? Sorry, Bill. I'm gonna go Kinabalu this time.
Gamma Beachy or Gamma.
Gamabunta?
Yes, thank you.
No. Kinabalu. Fun fact Friday. I nickname all of my Venusaurs Kinabalu because the guy who invented the war tank, his last name was Kinabalu. Fun fact. Yeah, pretty good time.
I'm gonna pretend I understood everything you just said.
War tank.
We're going Crustle.
Okay.
Crustle.
Crustle's cool.
Crustle is a great shiny.
I can't remember. Isn't it like green or something like that?
Yeah, it's kind of like oozes green or whatever.
Yeah, that's sick.
Sticking with YouTube streaming, for the Pokemon stuff I am, and I'm trying to hit that 500 mark for subscribers. Because I feel like that's going to be a good mark to hit. Because then I get the channel something or other.
Yeah.
What's that called? A community tab. I'll get that at 500. So then I can kind of help keep going that way. When I'm doing non-familiar channel games, such as Splitgate or whatever, I tend to go over to Twitch just because, one, I don't have to make a thumbnail. Two, it's more variety over there, I feel, for me.
Honestly, I might do the same, to be completely honest.
Gee, Scotty's going to Twitch? What?
For like variety stuff.
Oh, variety stuff?
Yeah,
oh, you're saying
variety.
over there is variety.
Yeah, like how you do like Pokemon here, but then over there, other variety stuff, so. I might do that, I don't know. I'm still thinking about it, so.
You got time.
Yeah.
But it's also easier for me just be like, oh, I'm going to stream? Okay, I just throw it up versus...
Yeah, exactly.
Nani? Twitch? G Scotty?
Twitchy G Scotty? Yeah, I'm just getting kind of sick of like my YouTube life being hurt by
getting sick of my
doing
life.
variety. Yeah.
You've heard it here first. G Scotty exposed.
Dog, this Chansey just reminds me of Beegers, not gonna lie.
There's a lot of things that remind me of Beegs.
I don't know if that's a good thing. For us.
Is Scott okay? Scott's okay.
Yeah.
Scott
getting better.
just needs some therapy time. And,
Yeah.
And finding a shiny will.
We just... Dog, you know what's real therapy though? Is seeing Bill's mouth just gape wide open like that. Good gracious. He just... Ah!
Yeah, that's probably more true than not. Having playlists and stuff, but I don't know.
What's up with playlists?
He was saying separate the stuff out if I was going to do variety and then do it on YouTube.
Well, yeah, the only thing is, like, with YouTube, they're just like, oh, we don't know who your audience is and everything because you're streaming a bunch of different stuff. So I think it is smart to, like, stick to one thing on YouTube and then, like Rebel was saying, go to a different source for variety.
Yeah.
Unless you've been doing it for, like, years, but, you know.
Yeah, large audience already to kind of pull from. But
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just trying to have fun when I have time to do it. And right now, Fridays are working. In October, Fridays are not going to work whatsoever. I have, like, every weekend booked in October.
For October?
Yeah.
Just with stuff out of town, or, like, with your job, or?
Stuff with the church. So, First weekend, I have junior high fall retreat. Next weekend, we have a conference at our church that we're doing. I'm going to skip this for now. Next weekend, I have a high school fall retreat, and then the weekend after that, I have a college and career fall retreat. So,
Okay.
I looked at my wife and I was like, "Yeah, we're booked out."
Which way did you vote?
I went with The Rock.
Okay.
Not Rock and Roll. Boldor.
Carcool, isn't it?
And then in February, I'm speaking at a PA fall retreat. I mean, it's a possibility. I told you I do think about it next year.
I did not mean to click Wise Glasses. I'm silly. I meant to focus.
Yes, CC, those items are really good.
We do what we must.
Yeah.
Hopefully I have a special Speedy Boy.
Switch Rocks. If that is a thing, I need to know or be reminded which weekend you're doing. And hopefully it doesn't interfere with our fall retreat or winter retreat.
Carcool.
Turkey. Thanks, Rival Ryan. Appreciate you. Enjoy your stuff.
Enjoy all the things.
Enjoy the stuff.
Enjoy it now. Ooh. Why can't I remember? Very strong against fighting, right?
What?
Is fairy type moves strong against fighting type moves?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I was wondering for the future because I have a fighting type move, but I was wondering if it would do anything.
I was like looking at all of our Pokemon. I'm like, what are you? And then I thought, I'm like, maybe he's talking about when we get to top 3.
Yeah. I'm trying to plan for the future.
But your bug moves will be super effective. Or no, I guess
against
it'll be
the psychic.
Neutral.
Right.
I think fairy resists bug.
Yeah, I was just wondering if body press would do anything for me.
Yeah, it would be resisted because of the psychic and the fairy.
I got you.
Way to go,
Crocodile,
Crook.
nah.
Way to go, Crook. Also, Switch Rocks, we need to talk because I was thinking about maybe drawing you in for a winter retreat in January. FYI, dubs. Fair warning.
By the dubs.
By the dubs.
Only chance he was buffeted. What a loser.
What a non-ground type or rock.
What an...
Oh, snob.
Oh, what a tiny little thing. What a chancey.
What a chance. He took on the Chansey.
Boo. Yo, what Pokemon are you most excited for the new generation?
My sword dude.
Oh, that guy's so cool. I think it's Ceruledge, right?
Yes.
He's pretty sick.
And he may become a channel mascot before too long.
Gosh, what is it with you, like, changing all these channel mascots all the time?
I still got Sneasel.
That's fair.
Sneasel's still on my board.
That
He's literally in a thumbnail. Both of them.
is true. I literally drew that guy for you.
You literally did.
I remember when I, like, drew that and you were like, Scott, it's not shiny. And I was like, what the fetch? What? But,
Ghost type.
okay.
Yeah, it was funny. I'm like, hey, whatever you do, just make sure it's shiny. And then you're like, what
And
do you
then I
think?
didn't
I'm
do
like,
it shiny.
I'm like, it's great. Minus one thing. Color
And then,
palette.
like, as soon as you said it, I was like, oh, crap.
Color palette. Help me out here.
And that was before I knew how to save in layers on my
Oh.
drawing stuff, and I was just like, ugh. So I had to like go back and like draw over it. It was wonderful.
I was opening up a booster pack today, and I got shiny Sneasler in it, and I was like, ugh.
Sneasler's a dopey boy.
It is one of the dumbest Pokemon.
I'm glad
Oof.
that you don't like it.
Oof.
It makes me feel better about myself, honestly. Is that a second fall?
What? I think it's the first one.
Oh, okay.
Ugh.
Russell, hurry!
Also, after the stream, I gotta remember to look at my camera and see why it's auto-focusing on me. All the
Because
time.
you're the center of attention.
I am the center of attention, but I feel like it's doing
Okay.
it repeatedly.
Yeah, autofocus is like annoying as heck, honestly.
And like, it didn't used to do it until I took it to record for some stuff for our church. I don't know if I bumped a setting in it or what.
Sometimes just even just like unplugging it does that.
Rah, 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 rah.
Is that Lady Gaga or is that RebelTrainer?
I was about to say, don't ask me those questions. I don't know the answer to these pop singing artists.
He's kind of a boomer, chat. I apologize for that.
I'm kind of grew up on Country Boy.
Did you?
Yep, 100%.
Who's your favorite country singer?
Growing up, it was Toby Keith.
I love Toby Keith. At least the things that I've heard of him. I haven't heard that much.
Be back.
Just FYI.
Be back later. No, it's all good. Switch Rocks. Enjoy your time with the wifey. Thanks for stopping on in and making fun of me. Appreciate you all the time. If anybody doesn't know, Switch Rocks is actually one of my long-term friends from college.
Oh, sick.
We're in each other's weddings. So
Oh, hey, that's sick.
our banter goes way back. Actually, I just made a reference.
Goes beyond.
I just made reference to you the other day, Switch Rocks, at the time you jumped out of our dorm at the second floor into the snow.
Sweet mercy. Glad you're still alive to tell the tale, Switch Rocks.
Well, then I went and did it after him. So
What the frick?
okay, you have to understand where we went to college. We would legitimately get 12 to 15 inches of snowfall and like one snowstorm on top of the already 10 or 12 inches. It's not the only story I tell, but it does
Just
it
the
does
best
tend to
one.
get the most reactions when I tell it.
Hilarious. You're taking Shadow Ball?
Hey, at least I didn't tell the story about the time you bit me in the butt. I mean,
Yeah, heaven forbid. What are those details again?
he's wasn't even high.
It's just 2 stories. Shut up.
I almost read that without the T in it. And I was like, what?
Apulele.
Yeah, and that's always the second story. Yeah, you might be.
He has a point, Rebel. You're running out of stories.
Oh, there's plenty of stories to tell. Most of them I just can't share on the internet.
Fair.
There was one time. This one's okay. We were telling bedtime stories in our dorm, and our resident advisor, who like enforces the rules and stuff, was like going to checking and make sure we're all in our dorms at the appropriate time for curfew and everything. And
Sure.
he opens up the door, and I'm sitting there in a wig and like a Dr. Seuss hat.
What?
He like opens up the door, looks in, and goes, I don't want to know, and like walks out. And he's like, and he opens up the door again. He's like, nope, I'm just kidding. I want to know what is going on.
That's funny. I like that.
Used to be
Good times.
used to be the fun ways we would chill out for the night. It was a huge Irish hat. I mean, it was pretty big.
Yeah, it was a moderate-sized Irish.
It was decently sized.
I like it.
Oh, I also did not tell you my disgusting story. So,
Oh yeah.
originally we were going to stream Pokemon XD Gills of Darkness tonight. Hey, gotta go for real. All right. Enjoy your movie, show, whatever
Why?
thing. So we're gonna stream that. So I was like, I wonder how hard would it be to get like an actual physical copy of the game.
Very.
So I went to search out this detail of this game.
Okay.
They are selling used well over $100.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
I mean, almost commonly in the $200 range.
I have heard it for like even more than that, like 300 or so.
Well, it all depends on
Also-
the condition of the game, the region, model, whatever.
That is true. Also, somebody joined call by the way.
Oh, is that Arsenal MC?
That is the Arsenal MC.
The Arsenal
Welcome
MC.
to the stream, Arsenal MC. Good talk.
He's here to steal all the shinies.
He's like, hello, Tapu Lele? I don't even know her.
I already have it. I don't.
Shut up!
But yeah, so I was searching to see how hard it would be to get a physical copy, and I was like, ugh.
Yeah, it's impossible, dude. You know what's the worst? So, a little story about XD Gale of Darkness. So I used to own the game. Like, I had it. Then one of my friends was like, hey, can I borrow it?
Oh.
And I was like, yeah, sure, just make sure you bring it back. And then he, like, literally, like, moved. And I was just like, why? Could I have my game back? And then he just never brought it back.
I never brought it back.
And so it makes me sad because that game's so good and like I really want it. And I was like, okay, I'll just get a replacement copy, I guess. And yeah, no, it's super expensive.
Yeah, it's outrageous. And the thing that drives me
Yeah.
crazy too is like I went on eBay to look for this and everything, and like the most common search for the game is, oh, here's the case, or here's the manual, or whatever. I'm like,
Yeah,
no,
without the
I,
game.
I just want the game. I don't care about all this other crap you're trying to sell for hundreds of dollars.
I know, yeah. It's so
You
so
looked up
silly.
the game. Did you mean the case without the game? Yes, that's what you wanted.
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
and then
I
and then
really
I'll
wanted
search
the
in
case.
Gale of Darkness game or disc, and those things will still pop up.
And it's like, wow. I know, I think it's silly when they do that. It's just kind of like, why would I ever want a game, you know, or a game case without the game, you know?
Yep, it's just.
It's one of those things.
Okay, Arsenal, are you hunting with us?
No, I'm just here.
So you're not gonna play with us?
No, I'm just here.
Okay.
Just chilling like
Did
a
you get the
villain.
shiny, Scott?
I did not. No, did you?
Okay, I did not either.
Yeah. Are we
Ooh.
doing Lele again, or are we doing anything else?
Yeah, let's do Lele one more time,
Okay.
and then we can switch to the buzz of the walls.
Quite literally, it looks like you, Rebel. Not gonna lie.
Thanks. I think.
Oh, you're swole, man. It's fine.
Arsenal, how's your day been? Since you now join us in call.
It's been good. I had the day off today, so I've done
Ooh.
absolutely nothing.
Those are the best days.
Those days kind of vibe differently, you know.
Like I was gonna be productive, and then I got on my computer and got distracted by Minecraft,
And you're like, eh.
and that is what I've done for the rest of my day.
That has been my life today. Of the virtual reality.
Sometimes you need those days, though.
Sometimes you do. Sometimes you just need the boys.
Sometimes you just need the boys. Here, Caleb, I'll share my screen with you.
I have the stream open.
Oh, you got it.
There is one of you actually, streaming what's happening.
That's true. That's true.
Let's go far left.
Oh, okay. Obsta Woon.
It's not a whole lot of great options, but at least we'll get some dark type series as the psychic types.
Yeah. Also get a Malamar next, so that's good.
which is also a dark.
Yeah. I was just saying that, yeah, but yes. Yes, Rebel, yes.
So, so now my only hope for Gales of Darkness is for them to release it on the Switch one day after Coliseum comes out.
True.
Or remake.
Do you think they're going to introduce the GameCube like library or the what am I trying to say? Or the so GameCube or Game Boy library first?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, they just said that they like added more Sega games to the Switch library, so that's interesting.
Yeah.
I
I love the lineup, by the way, that they're doing for the 64. Okay, thanks, bye.
So I mean, I don't know. It's an interesting question because I feel like it wouldn't be that hard for them to throw the Game Boy stuff in, since they've already digitized it to do that. But
Yeah. What would you want first?
I think I would like to see the GameCube stuff.
That's fair.
Mostly just because I mean, what I care about digitally, I already own. So,
Yeah. That's fair. That is fair.
I mean, basically,
about you,
basically
Caleb?
at this point, I just want to see Gales of Darkness. That's all I really want to see.
That's fair. I mean, it's a great game.
I don't think I could honestly care about what they have.
That's fair.
I'm gonna play it, so it doesn't matter.
That's fair. That's fair. I like it. I like it.
And I still own my Coliseum, so I can always go back to that.
Yeah, true. Very true.
And that being said, I'm pretty sure I still have my original Pokemon Coliseum for the 64 laying around somewhere. So
That's pretty sick. Dude, Coliseum hits different, not gonna lie.
you mean the sprites or?
I mean, sprites do hit different, but like just the game itself. I remember playing Coliseum and just being like, dude, this is sick.
I just remember as a kid, like how pointless it felt to some degree.
Really?
Because like you didn't really accomplish much in the game, or at least that's what I remember. Like you had your battles or whatever, and you just kind of battled, but you didn't like get rewards that I can remember that transferred. Or maybe I'm wrong. Were there rewards that transferred, or?
I genuinely can't remember. It's been way too long since I've.
And maybe there were, and I was just so young to really know.
Maybe. And I don't know why. I thought for some weird reason we were talking about Stadium, so. But Coliseum, it was fun.
Yeah, no, you're right.
but-
I was, in my mind, I was thinking Coliseum was Stadium.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
No, I remember playing the crap out of Stadium though. I really liked it a lot, but
That's what I was talking about. I'm pretty sure
You guys
Coliseum had transferable stuff in it.
yeah.
You guys
What was that
remember
game?
the Pokemon game for the Wii? I think it was. I don't
Battle
remember what it was called.
Revolution.
Yeah, I loved that game.
That game
remember
is
that
I don't think I
sick,
ever
dude.
played that one.
I
That was, like,
had
the
it.
first time I ever like understood the concept that like I could transfer, because you could transfer Pokemon from
Your DS.
DS over to it.
Mm.
That was like the first time I figured ever discovered that was an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just remember on the GameCube when you get that little like attachment to the base of it to plug in your Game Boy Advance games.
Yeah, dude.
How cool it felt to play a console or a handheld game on your console.
Yeah, just play it on the big TV. Good times. Yeah, no, I remember Battle Revolution. That game honestly was really, really good. And it was really fun just to like, transfer all your Pokemon and everything.
There was one game that I loved on the GameCube so much, and there was a Zoids game. Still have it. I know I have it because I went to look to see. Do I have Pokemon Gales of Darkness? I do not. But this game, like, I played all the time. It was Zoids Battle Legend.
heard of that one.
And you like legitimately like could select pretty much any Zoid and like go throughout and play like a tournament mode with it and stuff.
What is a Zoid?
What?
I don't know what a Zoid is.
How does one Zoid? Rebel?
Maybe if I saw it, I would know what it is, but off just the name alone,
I don't know what a Zoid is either.
Zoids.
I also never had a GameCube. I think I may have seen one GameCube in my whole entire life.
Really?
Yeah.
I never had a GameCube, but like, I had the Wii that played GameCube games.
Yeah, like people talk about the GameCube and stuff. Like I've never, and like even to me, like that memory of the GameCube is like almost like a fever dream.
Fair.
It's one of those that I don't remember if it actually happened or I was dreaming.
Are we going poison, by the way?
Yes. Sorry, I got distracted by Arsenal blaspheming, not knowing Zoids, but
I don't know what a Zoid is either. I already said that. He's not alone.
I just take it that you're not woke enough to know the needed things.
I really want to keep the extra. I've never seen that in a day in my life.
Knockoff Evangelion or
Knockoff Evangelion meets Digimon.
yeah, or what was that?
I'm gonna pretend like I don't even know you guys.
They just made it. They made a remake of it like a couple of years ago, and I can't. But they have giant,
Voltron.
Yeah, it's the Voltron.
Dude, Voltron slaps. Not gonna lie.
Never seen Voltron.
You should.
You
It's actually
guys,
really
you
good.
guys need to watch.
I'm pretty sure that was
Zoids.
like right before me. Like Voltron wasn't a thing when I was a kid.
You should check it out, man. And also,
I think
what?
Rebel feels so old.
When he's like, Voltron wasn't a thing, I'm like, oh, I remember watching as a kid. Why do you say these things?
I've only seen the remake, and I really like the remake.
Oh.
Do you not?
No, when you're like, I've only seen the remake. I'm like, oh, I've seen the
Yeah,
original.
it's too old for me to actually.
Oh, stop it.
Stop it! Stop it! The original one? Like a while ago.
Oh, I'm kind of scared.
I love when
Do it. Yo, Rebel, I like your Weezing's Misty Terrain with my expanding force. It's pretty gnarly.
animated series. The first animated series came out in 1984.
Okay, I was not alive at that point, but
I wasn't even a thought yet at that point. That was a television special.
I remember watching like the originals growing up as a kid. So
Voltron: The Third Dimension, that came out in 1980. That ran in 2000.
yeah,
I don't.
I definitely watched that too.
And there was one in 2011 as well.
Is that the most recent one?
No, the most recent one was the new one that came out in 2016.
Yeah, I was about to say there's
Okay,
one that Netflix did, or at least you could watch on Netflix.
Yeah.
That's the one I've seen.
I wasn't as
Yeah,
into that one as the other ones, to be honest.
Really?
Rebel,
I
you
actually
like
have the
that you
DVDs of
remember
the.
your childhood that I can talk about how old you are.
Shh. But did you guys
Family
like?
Matters.
Did you? Shut up.
Family Matters.
Shut up.
I remember watching that on Nick at Night.
I'm not gonna take it because I feel like keeping Misty Surge to get rid of the psychic terrain is good.
Oh yeah. Misty Surge and then.
Even though I'm boosting Tapu Lele's fairy moves, but
Yeah, but like, what's it really gonna do?
were you guys ever like into mechs?
Like the mech genre.
I mean, there was like actually like mech games and stuff like that.
Oh, games. I've never played a mech game before.
I didn't play video games.
That explains so much.
Yeah, I didn't play a video game. I had a PS2 and that was my only console until the Wii and the Xbox 360.
I didn't have a console until the Wii.
And also I was a TV kid.
I'm gonna let somebody else. No, I won't.
But anyways, so Zoids,
Rebel's like, anyway.
Zoids like was very much like is like a mechs kind of thing where you pilot inside of the vehicle, control it,
Sure.
wage war and or battles against other teams.
War and or battles.
Well, there's two different series. One is like a Civil Wars type of thing. But the one that I shot the image to you guys, Zoi's New Century, that's where it's like more modern, and so they just have like tournaments and battles and stuff and rank up.
Sounds pretty epic.
It is. Just saying.
I'm not like, I don't know. I would have to like find a good mech that I really like. I like Iron-Blooded Orphans. I think that one's pretty sick, but I need to find something else with mechs in it. Also, it does riffle the jimmies whenever we watch Power Rangers and they're just like combining together. It's like, bruh, it's sick. But I wouldn't say that's mecha.
I don't understand. Like, I don't understand the hype of Power Rangers. I really don't. I don't get it.
Bruh.
It's such a crappily made show.
What?
They're all crappily made.
Dog, you watch Arrow.
Yeah, and I like bad TV, but like, it just looks bad to me.
So Arsenal, I agree with you 100% to a degree. Somebody like showed a clip of whatever like the original placemaker of the Power Rangers, whether it's Japan or China or one of the two. And they showed like the original battle in that region's country of like the original Power Rangers, and that battle was 150% better than
Yeah, because they're not afraid to. Yeah.
than the original. Well, and they're actually like trained to fight in martial arts and things like that instead of TV
Yeah.
drama and stuff.
Like like I don't know. It's the way that they like jump around and stuff. It just upsets me to no end. Like,
Because the
it is
explosion
the-
happens, they run for a little bit and then they jump.
Oh!
It's just the most obvious. Like, I'm on a wire. Nothing's happening. Thing. to
There's a
me.
green screen in the back.
Yeah, it's that sort of thing that's upsets me.
I don't know why, but like, I mean, I can even acknowledge that, but I just remember being a kid. I mean, I bet a lot of it does have to do with nostalgia. But like, I remember as a kid just being like, these guys are sick. Yeah.
You just had a
don't
crush
mean-
on the Pink Ranger, and that's all.
Kimberly was kind of OP, not gonna lie, I can't even fuck.
I'm more
But-
concerned they know their name, the name of the Pink Ranger.
Kimberly, bruh.
I told you he had the biggest crush.
I will say my favorite Power Ranger though. I don't know why, but Billy, the Blue Ranger. He was
You
my favorite.
would, you nerd.
I am a nerd. Shut up. No, Billy was my favorite. I freaking loved him. Plus, I also just really like Triceratopses, so you know.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I would
And
say
then Jason was just cool, dude.
I would say probably Billy was my favorite until the Green Ranger.
Dog. Green Ranger. Shoot, wait. Why can't I remember his name?
Tommy?
It's Tommy, right?
Yep.
No,
Yes.
Tommy.
Yes.
Dude, Tommy is he's sick, dude. Tommy's way cool. Jason was really,
Maybe
really
it's
cool.
Because the show came out and was the original Power Rangers ended before I was born.
Whoa.
It ran from 93 to 92.
I don't like that thought. I
Ugh.
don't like that thought.
It had been off there for 2 years.
Shut up! No, no. Ugh. That's disturbing. I don't have the shiny either.
You got the shiny or you didn't?
I did not.
Let's
No,
try a
I just have
Buzzwall just for
nostalgia
the fun
for
of
it.
it.
Okay. Dog, we need to watch Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with our good friend Caleb. That's what I think.
We need to populate his mind with the goody goods.
Dog, it's an old show, but like, dog, it's actually pretty cool. I actually like how they had a lot of lore behind it and stuff like that too.
Yeah. Also, going along the same lines that we were talking before about mechas, Gundam,
Sure. Like Mobile Suit?
Mobile Suit. Yep.
Like I said, the only one I've ever seen is Iron-Blooded Orphans, and that was good, but I've never. I don't know, I never
haven't seen a
finished it.
Single.
Ah!
Darling in the Franks is the closest I've ever gotten to a gun.
Sorry. Go ahead.
A lot of the early 90s shows were mechanized, whatchamacallits, all over the place.
That was kind of the big thing.
Transformers, Beast Wars.
Transformers, I slapped with. I love Transformers.
All right, Buzzwall, Fighting Bug, Fighting Bug.
Fighting Bug,
I
probably.
don't think I've ever seen the original Transformers either.
The original's very old.
I was
I
about
would
to
say
say, I
let's go
haven't
to the
either.
right.
Yeah, definitely the right,
I don't
and
even know
then
if I've seen it.
probably end with Colossal at the end.
I got you. For me, I don't know. I've seen a lot of Transformers. My favorite ones are Armada and Cybertron, and also Energon's really good as well. But I collected Transformers. I actually have a collection of them.
Beast Wars.
Beast Wars was pretty sick.
Never heard.
Look at my right you. Sorry, go ahead.
What is Beast Wars?
They're not like cars, planes, and stuff. They're actually like animals.
Dog,
Is it like
it's
those,
sick.
is it like those old books of people that would transform into what was that?
No, you're thinking of Animorphs.
Yeah, those are Animorphs.
I just wanted to upset one of you and see if I could upset you by calling it an old.
I've never read Animorphs.
Oh, dude, there used to be a show for that too, and that was like pretty amazing.
There was a show, really?
Yeah.
Thought there was a show. I
Oh.
think I'd seen the show.
That's insane. Yeah, no, I remember picking up the books just to flip through them because they had like the little animal on
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the
yeah.
bottom of the room.
Bottom corner.
Yeah, and just like flip through it and just be like, this is sick. Yeah.
It used to
And
be-
then I never read the books.
I just picked them up for the pictures.
I literally did. I literally did.
And that's
that guy.
what began Scott's addiction to anime.
No. My addiction to anime came when Sailor Moon came around the corner. not
Oh
gonna lie.
my word, you would be that
Kind of a
guy.
Toonami, Cartoon Network.
Yeah. No, it was Pokemon, Sailor Moon, and then it was also like Studio Ghibli, just with like Spirited Away and stuff. That's what really got me.
Yo, there was card collectors. Was that?
Yeah.
I think that was that was the show where like she had like a book of spells that were cards that she would use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I literally forgot all about that.
I know it's one of those forgettable shows, but it was so good.
I need to remember it. I need to remember.
I need to remember.
I really do.
I think I really
I
liked Sabrina the
have to.
Teenage Witch, and so that like gave
But
that
wasn't
vibe.
anime.
It wasn't anime, but I'm saying
Sabrina
like,
the Teenage Witch was pretty sick though. Not gonna
I just like the cat.
lie. the cat was really funny. I didn't realize this until a little bit later. What was that?
Not Sabrina herself, but the cat is what you watch.
Dog, the cat's.
The
have you
cat
not
was
seen
the cat made
original
the show. Sabrina was an idiot. Cat was awesome.
Sabrina,
I've,
yeah.
I've never seen the original Sabrina.
Sabrina is great, dude.
I
You
saw
should
part
check
of
it out.
the Netflix.
No, that stuff is trash. That stuff is trash. Not gonna lie.
but
Salem?
I've never seen the original.
Salem. That was the cat's name.
Yeah, Salem. Yeah, dude. The original is really funny, actually.
Dog, one of my favorite moments from that show was they were trying. So Salem is a cat, but he was actually like a warlock or whatever. They got turned into a cat,
I
Right.
thought he was her familiar.
and so
No, that's in the new one.
and so as punishment, he has to live with the witches and Sabrina and her two aunts or whatever. And
Yeah.
there's like one episode where they were like trying to get him from getting on the couch or whatever. So they put a shock collar on him to treat him like an actual animal kind of thing. And she like clicked the button because he got on the couch and he like zoomed to the ceiling. And they're like, what did you have that set on? And it says, and they're like, it's set on cat. She goes, that's cattle.
That is funny.
I was going to say, the old show is actually very clever with its humor. You should check it out. I think you would like it. I just remember the one episode where they were like, all right, the party's all set and everything. And by the way, no liquor for you, Salem. Salem was like, "Gosh dang it," or something like that. He was just like, "I'm trying to get drunk."
Yeah, it's a good show.
Yeah.
That
It's a good show.
that and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Those are some classics.
I will say I've never actually watched Fresh Prince.
What?
I need to. I really want to.
I-
I just have no idea where to watch it.
It's a show that I remember watching, but I don't remember.
Seeing it.
Yeah, like I know what happens. I know what you're talking about. I know I've watched it, but I don't remember watching it.
Another
This thing is synthesis.
another one of those was Saved by the Bell.
Never seen
Didn't watch that one.
I think
I
you
wasn't
would,
huge.
I think you would enjoy it now.
I probably would.
Probably
Yeah.
now more than you would have.
Then.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will say, like, there's a lot of shows that I never watched because we didn't have, like, cable or anything. So I never got to see a lot of different shows.
Yo, I hate the fact that Ivysaur just got
And he
put to
just woke
sleep
up.
and then just blasted itself awake.
I know, it was like, don't feel like being asleep anymore. Getting by.
Getting bug.
Thanks, bud. No, do you know what? Like, I remember going to my grandma's though, and she had Disney Channel and that stuff. That was the real crap right there. I'm just saying. We watched Recess. That show is amazing.
Another one of those shows that I know I've probably seen at some point.
Dog, it's one of those shows that like still holds up. Like, it's on Disney Plus. Go watch it. It's so good.
Is it really on Disney Plus?
Yeah, go check it out. It's really good. It's such a good show. And like, part of me, I decided to watch it the other day. I was like, is it as good as I remember? No, it was even better than I remember. It's so good.
Yep.
I need to watch it.
Emily has like a whole. And when we first started dating, she was like, she asked me if I'd seen it. I'd never seen it before, and she's like, we're gonna watch the whole thing. And it is a gosh darn good show.
Is it?
It is fantastic.
I need to watch that. Isn't
Well, there's
Isn't Walter White on that show?
is that the principal?
No, I don't know. I
Not
just
the principal.
no.
I don't know who
I
Walter
can't remember
White
what his
is.
actor's name is. I can't remember.
The guy that plays Walter White. I don't.
What is he
I've
on?
also never seen Character.
You what?
There's a new version of Boys Meet World, and it's Girl Meets World. Yeah.
Oh dear.
It was. I liked it. I watched a couple episodes of it. It was all right. It has the original boy and
Girl. Topanga and
yeah, Topanga and what's his name? No one cares what name, but also Topanga. And Sean.
yeah,
like,
Sean.
A lot of the main characters do come back around every once in a while, so like have a cameo or whatever. Okay.
Dude, so did you guys ever watch I don't think it was originally called Tool Time. I think it was this called Tim Allen?
Just called Tim Allen.
Are you like the Tim Allen show?
Yeah, there was like an old TV show with Tim Allen in it.
Hold on.
Just trying to remember.
Was he a TV? Was he like?
I know that's
He was like a TV
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there was Home Improvement, and then Tim Allen did another show recently where he's like a dad with 3 girls in Colorado.
That show. Does that show speak to you?
Well, yes, but no, it just
Yeah, honestly.
it was funny because in one episode, Al, who was his like co-host on Home Improvement, comes back, but he's like his boss, and he's like, he tells Tim, he's like, hey, say hi to your wife and your 3 boys. He goes, I don't have boys, I have girls. He goes, huh, weird, I could have sworn you did. Oh well,
What the heck?
Oh, because in the other show.
because in the other show he actually had boys, and it's like a funny nod to.
Little A. That's funny.
Is this the last Pokemon? It's not.
No, there's one more.
Okay.
We're in a lot of trouble though. Meh. We have only 2 lives. Meh. We're going fire, right?
Colossal, yep. And then I'm gonna take that.
Hola. Order la caquilla, order la cuckoo.
But what's also funny is in the show, one of his sons appears every once in a while, and he's like a complete jerk in the show.
I need to. I don't know. I haven't seen Home Improvement or the other show.
Is it Last Man Standing is the other show.
Yeah, I thought it was. Yes.
Ooh, don't touch me. I don't like fire.
Don't touch me. I'm scared. Here, I'll take care of this, boys.
A Jaguta Muksa.
Giantamus Raichu.
I get chubbier.
Oh, he's so cute.
Said no one ever.
I agree with Rebel.
What the heck? What's wrong with people?
He said the thing. He said the thing.
This is what's wrong with our society.
We live in this society.
We really do, honestly.
We live in a place with the thing and the people and the stuff. And
Sure.
Solar beam.
Solar beam. I need to watch the Japanese, just the sub version of Pokemon, I think.
Said no one ever.
I just want to because it sounds funny. I want to hear what they say besides Jelly Donut, you know?
Ah!
You know, because localization back then was so bad, and so they looked at a rice ball, and that's when Brock like looks at the rice ball and he's like, "Oh, and I just have a delicious jelly-filled donut," and it's like, what? Did you not know that?
No.
My guy.
Didn't watch. I didn't really watch Pokemon.
Growing up as a
My
kid,
God.
I always wonder. I'm like, why do they call this a donut?
I know. I was like, I've never seen a donut like that.
Of course.
No.
Do you guys
Okay.
remember a time when you like the time when you like first realized that like there were? Because I remember when I first realized shows had like actual like. Because as a kid, maybe I was just stupid, but I didn't realize shows had like whole story progressions. Like you supposed to watch shows in a specific order.
I mean, I knew that.
Oh,
had
you mean
no
like
idea.
episode progression kind of stuff?
Yeah, like there were episodes. There was a story here that was supposed to be told, not just you can watch this however you want.
I mean,
think,
that's fair.
I was just gonna say, I think I only knew that from Power Rangers specifically, because
Yeah.
most of the time they kind of built on each other. But
I was about to say it wasn't very common, you know. Like a lot of shows don't really worry about. Like you have things like I don't know. I used to watch Cosby Show a lot, and like you could watch that any order really. But I guess not actually. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, I don't know. I remember just watching shows and like I look back on them now, and like I go to watch them and I'm like, oh, this episode comes at this point. I did not know that.
Yeah, and this episode builds off of that one. This one, the other.
yeah, especially now when you like go back and like watch things in procession or whatever progression,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah.
oh, this makes so much more sense now.
I think it's kind of funny too because it's like with some of the shows that I watch, I need to like remind myself like, oh yeah, it's okay for me to like watch this show even though there is no progression. 'Cause sometimes I like look to see if they have progression or not. I don't know. Maybe that's just me though.
Right now, I'm working my way through Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Yeah.
I've never watched Yu-Gi-Oh.
Hmm.
Well, I remember-
And
I
you were
think
you were getting on Arsenal's case about Power Rangers.
I
Listen,
think I've
listen.
rewatched the Pegasus Duelist Island arc probably 7 times in my life.
I think we're going left.
But even like
Okay.
shows like that, like I went to rewatch it and I was like, oh, this happens in this order. Like this happens this early. Good lord! Like I didn't know that.
Hmm.
Thought it was a later thing that happens, but no, this happens like in the beginning of the show.
I guess from Pokemon too, I kind of knew there was a progression, but
Because like you knew that he had like the badges and stuff. That's how
I mean the badges, and he would gain, I mean not a lot, but Pokemon on his team and stuff. So
Yeah, exactly. Yo, where's Butterfree?
Where'd Butterfree go?
wait, hold on, what?
Let's see. Do that. Yeah. Progression's kind of an interesting thing. Yeah, I just remember like watching all the PBS shows and everything. And I remember whenever they were like, "Yo, there's a two-part thing." So instead of it like being like a 15-minute show, a 15-minute episode, it would be a 30-minute episode. And I was like, this is so cool.
I want more.
I need more, dude. And now it's like, now we watch freaking Rings of Power is like an hour and a half each. So,
I think that is like that fact that we are so used to shows being like an hour long episodes. It's the reason that shows fail right now. It's the fact that they are so short. Like they're an actual like 30-minute episode. It's like no, I don't want to like watch a show that I'm streaming and it not be less than like 40 minutes, especially if it's like
I feel like if they're gonna do that, they need to have like the whole season out. You know, make it binge worthy.
But like then the episodes, then there's only like 6 episodes in a season, and you're like, this is not worth
It's not
time.
Yeah, it's basically a long movie at that point.
We should have just made it a movie rather than make you wait 6 weeks.
It's like they made a movie and then they're like, oh, we need a show. We'll
Oops.
cut this up.
Yeah.
Add some filler.
I think that's the problem that I'm having with Marvel a lot. Is just it kind of feels like filler right now.
Well, I think the hard thing too is they did Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., which was a great show.
Fantastic
Sure.
show.
Yeah.
Fantastic show. Needs a lot more references.
And I think they saw like, hey, this worked. Let's do it with other things.
But that was it was also I think a different time in television.
Yeah. And I don't think that there was much like expectation for them to like continue a story, you know?
Well, it's funny
Not as
too
much.
is it wasn't technically chronologically with the rest of the universe or whatever.
Oh, it was.
No, because when they brought
I
back
could've sworn it was.
Coulson, they had to explain why that was.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'm saying they didn't do that for
But
like
Coulson's
a long
not
time.
back in the movies.
Yeah.
is what you're
Yeah, but
saying.
like, it in the first episode, you realize he's back, and there's like this. For the rest of the season, there's like a whole mystery as to why Coulson's here, and everything, and like why he's still alive. Like it does explain it, and like they do like after Thor: The Dark World or whatever the Thor movie was, you see them come to that scene like to fix it, to clean up his mess. He's made.
Right. In the show, they make references to like the movies and stuff, but never once in the movies do you see references to the show.
Well, no.
Is what I was trying to say.
It's not as interwoven, but yeah,
But
Agents
then-
of S.H.I.E.L.D. was good.
Then they go off. Then Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. just gets to the end, and it just goes off.
I mean,
Have you noticed like a lot of shows do that? Like they have a lot of build up and a lot of cool stuff, and then like the ending is just kind of like
we don't know how to end
Either
this.
whatever or
Funding's
terrible.
getting pretty bad. Let's explain everything in one episode.
I noticed that like going
Uncle
back
Lost
to like
make a movie
animes. Yeah, exactly. Lost, everyone was dead. I mean, like in a bunch of animes, like a lot of animes have really terrible endings. I don't know.
I mean, once I found out that the fog wasn't an actual dinosaur, I kind of lost it. I was like, you had me build up into this like horrific creature or whatever, and it's not.
Lost?
Yeah.
I've probably started and got like to like the 5th season of Lost probably 4 times.
How many seasons are there?
Oh, I feel like a lot. Oof,
I need
Ninja!
to watch
Welcome
Lost.
on in.
Just so I can say I did. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Jordan. Welcome on in. We are specifically hunting Tapu Lele at the moment. And I say specifically just because we're trying to complete that one out.
There's 6.
And by he's trying to complete it out, he means he's jealous that he doesn't have a shiny.
There's 6 seasons.
Okay.
I watched the whole like.
I mean, technically, I have a shiny Tapu Lele sitting in my box right now. That was a surprise trade thing that doesn't really count.
That doesn't really insult to injury.
Insulting. It was a funny moment, though.
Yeah, Jordan, we're kind of talking about like nostalgia and like also problem with TV stuff nowadays and all that jazz.
Yep. So we're just playing a game and enjoying it all the way. Stop grinding.
Oh.
Yeah. I I got a couple of my friends in call here, Arsenal MC and G Scotty. You guys can check them out in the description below. They also stream occasionally with us on Fridays. But
Yeah.
Arsenal wasn't even trying. He got on the first try.
Won the first
I love how bitter he still is about that.
Oh, you do know them? Cool, Jordan.
We'll never get over it.
I know the G Scotty, my guy. That's Jordan.
I will probably never get over where he's like, why is this black? What?
I just wait. We're both like, what is he talking? Like, oh, funny Caleb, haha Caleb, and then wait a minute.
Last moment of the stream. We're trying to raise. Okay, nothing. Got
Why
it.
is it a different color? Oh yeah. That's the whole point.
I got
Oh
it.
yeah, shiny Pokemon, haha funny. Like how Caleb was just like after that. I think his words were, you know, I could probably do this shiny hunting thing,
You guys sweat the stuff. It's easy.
This is hard.
and we were just like, oh.
And then we did it again, and I won again.
And then he did it again.
And we went again. The cycle of madness continues. Oh, that's poison jab. Ooh.
Yeah, you can take
Should I
it.
take that?
You can take it.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Ironhead's really good against Lele as well.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, Jordan, I think I'm 50 plus into this hunt, so if I was about to say, Scott, if you even have to ask me
What?
which one we're going to, if you had to ask me which Pokemon we're gonna go try to get,
Oh yeah, the fire one. Ah! Look at this disgusting thing. I'm just gonna.
I mean, it's not even a question at this point. It's just like, okay, that's what we're going for.
You
Top
help
2
fight.
favorite, probably Fire, and it's a toss up between Dark and Dragon, honestly.
He's a 90s kid. Wait, no, you're not a 90s kid.
Yeah, I am. I literally was born in the 90s.
1990. Man, what an old guy.
Wow.
I'm not trying to be mean. I genuinely.
Wow. Wait, hold on. Wait for
Old
it. Where is
man
it?
over
Where
here.
is it?
Sheesh.
Dark Hunt. I mean, we grew up in those ages of wolves and dragons and everything else being cool in the 90s.
Yeah.
So,
The red one was the cool one. The Tyrannosaurus Rex was the cool one.
Yep.
All that jazz.
we knew our stuff.
I can't get over the fact that Caleb was like, oh. Did you think he was born in the 70s or something?
Dad's not as old as I thought he
Born in the
was.
80s.
I actually thought so too.
I thought you were like born like the late.
Like 89 or something.
Yeah, like 80, 88, 89. So like you grew up in the 90s.
I did grow up in the
Well,
90s.
you know what I mean. Like,
But more so, we mean.
like more like actually fully in the 90s. Because when I think of growing up in the 90s, I was born in 97. It's like I'm a 2000. I get so much like 2000s. Growing
Sure.
up in 2000.
Sure, that's fair.
But I'm technically a 90s kid.
Yeah.
I consider-
But
I'm
you
a
were
2000s.
culturally defined by the 2000s.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have no idea what Y2K was all about.
I don't have a clue of what that is.
I want you to know, I thought you Gesundheit, really. Y2K? 1 second.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
like, I've heard that before, but I don't know what it is,
Yep.
and I'm too ashamed to ask.
Jordan's 26. Well, you're within good company.
Hey, I'm 26 too.
I think I'm
I barely remember Y2K. Dog, it was the craziest thing in the world.
Wait, the year 2000 problem, also known as Y2K problem, Y2K scare.
They literally
millennium
thought the
bug.
world was going to end because of computers. Couldn't handle.
that was 2012. That
No,
we
they
thought the world
literally
was gonna
thought
end
the
in
world's
2012.
computers were going to crash because they couldn't handle the numericalness to 2000.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
I have no idea.
So people used to think the world was going to end because of computers.
That's so weird.
And they called it the Y2K problem, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember.
So
that,
Y2K
like,
was
very
literally
clearly.
the year 2000. That's what that Y2K stands for.
That's so weird.
I know, but humans are idiots.
Literally. Moron.
But it was
All of
so crazy because like people like hoarded food, water, all this stuff because they thought there'd be nothing on January 1st.
So they just thought it like ended.
Like nobody was going to be
Wake up,
able to
not wake
function
up.
because we were greatly technologically advanced at that point.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely, we were ahead.
It was
Man, what a
nutty.
wild
It was
ride.
nutty.
Year 2000 would be like crazy. Didn't they think it was because it's like since the year was 2000, like the calendars would just be 00 and like what the heck was that all
You're
about?
good, Jordan.
You know?
I honestly don't remember. I just remember, just like people were like, oh, it's gonna, everybody was like holding their breath when the clock turned 12,
This is the last breath I'll
turned
breathe.
midnight.
I remember the 2000. I think it was 2012 when the Mayan calendar ended.
Yes, and everyone thought the world was.
Was it 12 or 10?
It was 12.
Okay.
It was 12.
Yeah,
I remember
the
that.
Mayan calendar ended, and everyone thought the world was gonna end because the Mayans couldn't think past 2012.
Oh, they just didn't. It was like just where they
Yeah,
stopped.
they couldn't do that. No, I remember that. Some people, I remember like some of my friends were really afraid, and I was like, why?
Yeah, it was nutty. I mean, that was nutty too, because then they made the movie, right? That was the 2000.
Yeah.
They literally named it 2012, right? Or
Yeah. Yeah, about the world ending and stuff.
with the huge flood and everything else that happened in it.
Oh yeah, a lot of stuff. Good times, man.
Yeah, I think there was like somebody else who was like, was it a year or two ago, like the world or the United States was going to end in November or something, like shortly after the election.
Why? Who
Just
like
like-
feeds the public these kinds of malarkey?
I mean,
You know,
it's-
we all
it's-
freak out.
Yeah,
at
that
them.
makes
It sells great stuff. I mean, either you're right or you're wrong, and either you're going
Yeah,
to
I mean that's true.
make millions
I mean,
or
if
hit
you're
the
wrong,
clearance
is there
section.
Really any loss there? Is there really
Yeah.
any loss if you're wrong?
I mean,
Yeah, I was gonna say you just. Yeah,
I mean, the people that are concerned just have more stuff. I guess have more.
yeah, I guess so.
Oh, I mean, is it really that bad?
our society lives on anxiety-inducing things.
That's real, actually. I don't like that thought.
I did not get the shiny.
I didn't either.
I mean, it is what it is.
It is what it is. We should try Buzzwole one more time. I'm thinking.
All right, we'll do Buzzwole one more time.
Okay.
Hopefully
I-
not get our
Yo,
booties
Rebel, what
clapped.
you said. Yeah, I know, for real. What you said right there, though, Rebel, about like society running on just anxiety-inducing events. Like, I genuinely got anxiety from that. Thanks, appreciate it.
Case in point,
I was like, oh, he's right. Oh,
I'm getting nervous.
oh shoot. Dude, it's so wild. Maybe we need to start some malarkey or something. You know,
Mm.
they'll make a movie about it.
The tree op anxiety
Yo.
attack.
For real, for real. We need to do another 3-up kidding spy.
Sorry, I was taking a drink. Yep,
I was like, okay.
I literally was taking a drink when you're like, we need to do that. I'm like, mm-hmm.
No,
Mm-hmm.
we should though. That was a fun time, and we need to do it again. And I have the merch, so it's fine.
I got
I'll give you guys-
merch too.
Yay! What should I go for? What? Oh. I'll order you the merch if you want.
Okay, go ahead.
Do the thing.
Love it.
Go ahead.
Sure, go ahead.
Free merch.
What game would we do
Free
besides
advertising.
Sinking Sapphire? Kidding spy?
Sinking Sapphire. Okay. let's do
No,
it.
I said besides Sinking Sapphire. Shut
Let's
up.
do it.
I said.
I think we go
Electric?
left.
Yeah, I think so too. They also have a flying option right there. So.
The right side is not looking too good.
Yeah.
Well, Lampent would be pretty good because of the ghost typing.
And because, yeah, that's true. And because also fire typing too.
And also fire. You're right. But
No, but yeah. Oh, I freaking love. Oh, Toxtric's so freaking cool. Love him.
yeah, I mean, for one, I didn't dive a ton into all the leaks of the Pokemon
Sure.
when Sword and Shield came out. So I was actually able to enjoy a lot of what is this Pokemon? And like enjoy the evolutionary steps to where they got to. And Toxtricity was one of them.
Yeah.
Like the fact that like I got all the way to the end of Sword and Shield, and when they were doing that mini concert at the end, I literally thought the other Toxtricity was like the shiny variant form or whatever.
And you were like, oh.
I was like, that's so cool. And then later on I find out it's just 2 different forms. Oh.
It's red. Yeah. Yeah, for real. Toxtricity, I feel like, was a high point. In a very mid region, not gonna lie. The great debate.
Stop it. Get some help.
What do you think of this region, Rebel? Now I'm like intrigued.
I just responded to you, but you probably couldn't hear it because you're not watching my stream. No.
No, I'm looking at your stream.
I just clicked the stop it. Get some help.
Oh. Get some help. Do you not think this Jin was mid?
I really enjoyed Sword and Shield. I think Galar is a fun region.
Okay. Well, what about you, Caleb? I guess you haven't played all of them, though. But... Nice talk.
Left us.
I think Caleb's gone. I repeat.
But no, I think aesthetically, I mean, probably my most favorite aesthetic game would be Gen 6.
Gen 6 is gorgeous, dude.
Because they did a lot of cool things that if you didn't realize it, you could easily miss. So it's just like a nice nod to attention to details, and if you're looking for it, you could find it pretty easily.
Sure.
Like the gym stuff where they would have certain benches that if you sat down, you kind of got this like.
Oh yeah, you get the little look. Yeah.
Yeah, you get those scenic views and stuff. So I thought that was really cool. Gen 7, I mean, there are moments, but overall, visually, I felt like it wasn't quite there. Yeah, I like Galar.
Yeah. For me, it's actually, I would think Galar's probably my least favorite region, if I'm really thinking about it.
Elaborate for me as to why that's the case.
So, besides the fact that I just think the game mechanics itself, or are we talking like just game it all in all, or are we talking like just the region itself?
I'm talking more holistically.
Okay, holistically, yeah, Sword and Shield are my least favorite Pokemon games. So, I think, like, I don't know, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to why I don't really like them all that much. I think...
We got time. I got some tea here. I'm ready to listen.
He's got some tea. Let's go.
It's actually G Fuel, but anyways.
Oh, well, I mean, there you go. No, for me... And I'm totally fine if people like the game, 1000%. But...
It's because you got your butt kicked in a cage lock, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's literally the only reason. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think a lot of it does have to do with, like... I don't like how it's like, whenever they're like, hey, this big, important thing's happening, and then all of a sudden you, like, run up to it, and then it's like, oh, don't worry, we already took care of it, you know, because that's what a champion does, so go have fun. And they're like, oh.
You mean you're upset that the adults actually do adult things in the game?
I am upset because they won't let you experience the game, I guess I would say. Like, you know, when in Gen 3, for instance, when the world was literally ending and you could, you know, go save it. You found the legendary, you battled the legendary, and it was epic, it was cool. But in this one, like, oh, there's an explosion. That literally happens in a black screen, by the way, because Game Freak doesn't know how to program worth beans. But, like, all this stuff was happening, and, like, then black screen. And then you would go up to it, and then it's just like, oh, nothing to see here. And it was, okay, sounds good. And then...
So you're literally upset that you, as a 10, 12-year-old, do not get to experience dangerous, life-altering events
I'm upset because as a player, I didn't get to experience the game. Instead, they just like turned off all the things and said, "Hey, like trust us, bro. Like this happened." You know. I'm not upset because I'm a 10-year-old. I'm upset because I'm playing the game and it just is hard to play the game.
You're completely upset because you're a 10-year-old acting like a 10-year-old right now.
Yes, absolutely. No, I mean like for real. It's that like I think technically it's just awfully put. I also think the story of like the darkest day and whatever with Rose, like I think it's so stupid. I think the story is just ridiculous. And yeah, you can argue, oh, it's a Pokemon game. It's not that. But like I think it literally is the weakest. Like if you look at Black and White, Black 2, White 2, and I always go back to those games, but those games' stories absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And even like X and Y, they had an incredible story. But like with this one, he was just like, "Oh, I'm gonna bring about the darkest day," and it's like, "Oh, cool." I don't even know what you're doing here, you know?
Yeah, I could see from a villain take over the world standpoint that's probably. Yeah, I would say probably the weakest.
Yeah.
Believable story, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean like just thematically and everything. And then like I was saying, I think like graphically, and I know graphics don't mean everything, but like at the same time it's like yeah, but they weren't even trying, you know? Like it's just kind of like silly if you look at it, and I don't know. Like I said, there's a lot of reasons and I don't really know how to just like come up with them on the fly. But like if you have to, you know, go to black, or if you're saying like people are clapping but like don't even show that animation, they just clap, like it says like on the bottom, clap clap clap, believe us, bro. I'm like, bro. Like really, what the heck? I don't know. I'm just talking about like
Scott's ranting how he doesn't like Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Yeah, because we were talking about like what our least favorite games are in Pokemon, and for me it's Sword and Shield. Well, technically, it's actually Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl. Yeah. Yeah.
I love how everybody hates on it, but like it made Diamond and Pearl playable again.
I'd rather play Diamond and Pearl. Like,
well, you enjoy your slow text, slow speed, and everything else.
You enjoy a buggy, terrible game, okay?
I think the modding makes Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl playable.
Oh yeah, no, 1000%. The mods are fun, but like
just the updates, the small updates that like Game Freak should have just done.
Yeah.
When they made it.
Absolutely.
Made the game so much more good.
That's what the game should have been. But Game Freak was like, nah. And also, Inca was also like, huh. What was that?
I mean, technically, Game Freak didn't really make the game.
Yeah, but I mean, like, hold on 1 second. This thing doesn't have, no, it has Beast Boost. Like, wait. Yeah, I mean, they didn't do the game, but also the people doing it really don't know how to make video games because, like, it's just such a buggy mess and like incomplete and everything. I don't know. I did not like it. Plus, like, it's just, I don't know. That game is, in my opinion, awful. But
if I just take the game for what it is, a remake of the original games, it doesn't bug me. Does it have issues to it? Absolutely, it does.
Sure.
But
I mean, every game has its issues.
I don't think Sword and Shield is like that. I know a lot of people in the Pokemon community really don't like it. I quite enjoy it. I mean, I've played through it. Maybe it's because I played through it so many times, and I've just done it so much with it.
yeah, but I'm on your side with that too, Arsenal.
Yeah.
I was seeing Scott's point of view. That's probably the worst storyline for a villain arc, but
yeah, no, I mean, like I was saying, yeah, I know. I was about to say you haven't really played the other games.
Well, not even that. Like when I play Pokemon, I don't read what they say. I didn't when I first played through this game through Sword and Shield. I didn't read it. I didn't read a single thing.
And for me,
he was
like,
just
I
ready to
think
get to the shiny Pokemon. He's like, I want a shiny hunt, and I want to play
Like, I just wanna
competitive.
catch the Pokemon. I don't care.
He just wants to play competitive and shiny hunt. That's all he cares about.
It's the same thing
Yeah.
like with Legend Arceus. I didn't read it. I didn't read what happened. Like I
good
I
because
know
it
what
was stupid.
Again, you hate on it, but Legends Arceus was probably one of the greatest games.
I think
No, it was
I think
not.
I
Not
think
even
it
by a
was
long
one
shot.
of the best Pokemon games ever.
No,
Yes.
that's a that.
You just
Yeah,
said
you did that
Sword and
in
Shield was the worst, and now you're like, no, I retract, I go back, whatever.
Listen, when I
What
say
about
that,
Legends isn't good then?
so for me, Legends. Well, once again, it's something that you don't care about, and that's like the story. And for
Are
me,
you
like, the
kidding
story
me? The
story
story is great.
Is awful. It was absolutely terrible. Are you kidding me?
You think it's so? What's the best game?
In my opinion,
Yeah.
He's a Gen 4.
I think it's Black 2, White 2.
See,
He
I would
just- he just
complain,
likes
but
New York City.
I think those have good stories. So,
Those stories are insanely good.
but I also
Absolutely.
think Legends has a fantastic story as well.
For me, it was. How do I describe it? Once again, I'm being put on the spot, and I don't know how to word things properly.
Well, you can't just
But,
throw your
like-
opinion without solid proof of it.
No, for me, it's just like the story drags, especially at the end, and then like it's just not a fun playing experience, in my opinion. Once again, if you think it's a fun experience, then more power to you. That's awesome.
It's not a normal game, but I think it works. I think it. The innovation that Legends Arceus have made in the just Pokemon games in general, with the catching mechanics, with just the way the whole game runs, will stay with Pokemon hopefully for the rest of time.
And see, I'm not a fan of the way that they did it, but once again, oh shoot, what am I doing?
Or
It
ones,
actually
four
makes catching
sevens.
Pokemon fun.
Yeah, thank you. See, but I don't like that aspect of it. I'd rather have the turn base. Is that weird?
But like the whole point of Pokemon is to catch Pokemon, and if catching Pokemon isn't fun, then the game sort of fails.
Yeah, I mean that 1000% I agree with you, and I will say like they did something where a lot of people think it's fun. I personally just don't like that aspect of the game.
Turn-based things.
Scott
I
is
don't
such
like
a
battle
boomer. He
still.
doesn't like change.
No, I mean I want the Pokemon Company to change. I just want them to do it good.
I just want him to
So-
change
Battles
my
are
way.
turn-based still. They're not
No,
as
they-
turn-based, but they're
Yeah, I was about to
turn-based.
say, but like I didn't like the running up and catching thing. And I know, I know. Exactly.
Scott doesn't
Nobody
like
else did
immersion.
that.
He doesn't like reality.
Well, that's true.
Scott, are you searching?
You hit it on the head there.
I'm backing out. I'm doing
Also,
it
I don't
again.
know why it's not letting me connect to you, but
I can tell you why. You don't like Legend Arceus and Galar. We don't have a connection anymore, Scott.
bro. But I like X and Y.
Four ones,
Only people that like-
four sevens.
What was that, Caleb?
You know, some of the only people that like X and Y.
That is
That was
not
great,
true.
dude.
There are actually a lot of people that like X and Y.
People only like X and Y because it gave them Mega Evolutions.
That's not why I like X and Y.
No. I don't like it because
Only
of that
like
either.
X and Y because it gave Mega Evolutions. If it didn't, give
I
Mega
like
Evolutions, people wouldn't
I-
like it as much.
Listen,
People, for some reason,
listen.
for some stupid reason, really love Mega Evolutions. I don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me.
I don't
It's
get it
not
either.
that great.
I don't get it either. I don't like.
It's much better than flowery hats on my head.
I mean, yikes.
Until I cannot give you an opinion until I actually see it in practice.
So for me, I would say that I don't like X and Y because of the Megas. I really like it because the region itself is really cool. And the story is really, really cool too. I like Lysander as a villain.
And it had a cool mechanic of horde hunting.
Okay.
They add. Oh yeah, that's right. X and Y was the.
X
first
and
one
Y
to
was
do
the
that.
first horde hunting.
It's crazy. I mean, Megas are, in my opinion, they're cool because it's like they have like the changes to the Mons. Do I think they're kind of busted and stupid? Yeah, kind of. But
And honestly, I would say I probably like Gen 6 the most. I also like really like Oras. So
I just don't understand the hype around Mega Evolutions.
I don't really either. I don't like it when people
all
are like,
about-
oh, if it doesn't have megas, then it's stupid. Like, I don't get that.
Scott, what?
What?
Left side, son.
But
You chose.
mommy. I'm just kidding. Hey, I saw a psychic type and then I saw a poison type. So
We are going against a fairy type.
very psychic type though. But like back to Mega Evolutions. I don't understand this. Like even with the RCF, like I went to make my I was gonna make my draft analysis video, and I had like a whole rant in there about my Mega Evolutions, how much I don't understand. Because like the whole point is because they don't like Dynamax. I don't get the hate for Dynamax. I really don't understand.
I actually prefer Dynamaxing over Mega.
I would probably agree with you. Like yes, it's cool that they get new types and stuff and forms, but you got Gigantamaxes.
Yeah, I was about to say that's what because it's a lot more balanced too. It's only 3 turns, you know. Whereas with the other ones, you kind of forget about the old like. Once you get a Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, you only Mega Evolve. Like you totally forget about the older form, you know.
Oh.
Yeah.
I like.
Rebel's like I can't. Believe
I like megas, but
I'm not saying I hate them. I'm just saying that like I think they are kind of wild.
I think
You know?
the reason too why I like sub megas in particular is because it makes some bad Pokemon viable.
I mean, that is fair.
Like
But
like
then
Pinsir.
they also gave it to mons that don't need it. Yeah, Pinsir 1000% need it. I love Pinsir, Mega Pinsir. But then they also gave it to like mons that really do not need it. You know?
Yeah, but they also gave Gigantamax to Mons that didn't need it either.
Because Pokemon has their favorite
That's
Pokemon
true.
and they get him.
100%.
I wish somebody
Charizard.
different
Charizard
would
is
make
people
Pokemon
get
games.
everything that comes out. And Pikachu. Like I get Pikachu's mascot, but I'm tired.
But
of
like, calm down.
gimmick.
Actually, Meowth is a close runner-up of favoritism.
Yeah. Also, Meowth gets a lot of things. Like I get it
If
within
it-
the anime, but Jesus.
If
no
it
one
was
cares about
prevalent in,
Meowth.
if it was prevalent in the anime, then Pokemon would be like, we gotta make it like a mechanic now. You know?
Do you guys actually
Genuinely
hear
don't care about stuff.
that Clefairy was almost the face of Pokemon?
Yes, I did. And honestly, I like Clefairy way more than Pikachu.
Or Raichu. I got you.
No, shut up. Nope. Nope, I didn't say that.
My problem with Pikachu being the face, especially in the anime, is that it never evolves.
I know, exactly.
Like I don't get it.
It doesn't turn into the better form.
Like not even that. Like
Oh
not
my
even-
word, Scott, what have you done to us?
Hey, I'm just adding some spice to the mix.
At least you're not
That's
KOing
my
me.
thing.
At least you're not KOing
What
me.
was that,
thing.
Caleb?
That's my thing. I add the spice.
You're not in the battles though. I need to do something.
I know. I appreciate you taking up the mantle.
Absolutely, brother.
Ugh.
No, there's a lot. I genuinely wish that a different company would start making Pokemon games. I think like,
They did. It's called Tim Tim or whatever that game's called.
I mean, true. And
They did.
Some
They let
big-
another company did, and they couldn't control copy paste well enough.
Other people did make it, and then Nintendo takes it down.
Tim Tim? A lot of people love that game. What are you talking about?
Now he was
Nintendo.
he was talking about other games.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Games, so.
Okay. Yeah,
People
yeah,
make
no. I
better
know.
Pokemon games, but Nintendo doesn't like that people make
Better.
genuinely better games than them, and they get mad.
Yeah.
And they take it down.
I know it is kind of silly. I just mean like an actual like RPG like I'm not saying them, but like Square Enix is the first RPG company that like comes to mind. Like I think if they were to do something with Pokemon, it would just be infinitely better. You know? I think Game Freak just doesn't know how to make games. That's the other thing about Sword and Shield that I hate. I hate popping in video games just in general. And like I hate being like 5 feet away and then the Pokemon comes up, you know?
Oh, pop in.
Yeah.
Like the Pokemon pop in. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, but yeah, no, that's what.
You know, you said that and it did not click with me what you meant.
No, you're fine. I could have said that better.
Lost.
I agree. So it's just that they just randomly pop up. But I get why it happens.
I get why it happens, but like then I look at other games and they're like a lot older, and I'm just like, I feel like Game Freak doesn't really have an excuse, you know?
Yeah.
Especially since like they're
gonna get my money for these next games.
Yeah, I know. I'm part of the problem, but
We complain, but they're gonna take our money.
here we go
I plan
again.
on buying both the games.
Haunter.
No. Dang it. Like I fully intend to buy both Scarlet and Violet. I'm gonna sit here.
Because mommy sorry.
But I want both of them. I want both the games.
Yeah. I'm gonna buy them because as much as I complain,
Because it's how I make my
still-
living.
yeah, well, yes, 1,000%. 1,000%. But like, I still like Pokemon. You know,
Yeah, there's like
they're comfortable games. Yeah.
they're not a hard game to understand and do.
No.
If you want it, and it gives such a variety of things you can.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's why when people are like, "What's your favorite gen?" I'm like, "I don't really enjoy this," and the people are like, "Well, Pokemon." I'm like, "Well, it is, but it isn't." You know,
What do you mean by that? Actually?
like turn-based strategy.
Oh yeah.
And I'm kind of like, okay, yeah, I see what you're saying, but at the same time, it's not the same.
Pokemon is a turn-based game.
Yeah.
I don't
That's-
consider it the same
That's fair.
as like a what's the game you got? Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem, or even Final Fantasy to some degree, like the original Final Fantasies.
Oh yeah. The original ones were turn-based. Yeah. But I mean, like, I feel like Fire Emblem is just completely different because it is like tactical RPG.
Pokemon's tactical. I just wish Nintendo would give us a difficulty.
That would be amazing. That would be
Not hard.
absolutely amazing.
Literally, I don't.
None of these games are difficult. Absolutely not. Like, and everyone, I think it's funny that everyone's like, "Oh, but Cynthia's so hard." Cynthia's not hard at all. It's fine.
When you compare it to everything else that Pokemon gives, she's
Sure.
because she actually
Sure.
has a competitively viable team
Yeah, but like,
compared to other trainers that don't have better
I-
absurd knowledge.
Welcome back, Ryan.
Exactly.
We're dealing out some hot, spicy stuff right now.
Ryan,
I
we're
think-
taking hot takes.
I think the thing that is hard though is if you're not prepared for her or Volo, for example, it's very easy to get very frustrated. Be like, man, this is hard. I think that's where the
I don't know. I don't think I agree with that.
if you went in and said, okay, I'm gonna have my Pokemon about the same level as everybody else, and this is just the general idea I have, I think you would struggle against somebody like Cynthia unless she had an ice move. Or her
Struggle,
guard champ.
sure, but think hard. I don't know about that.
I mean, you also have to remember, Pokemon is intended for
A child's game.
younger than us.
Yeah, exactly. Even
So-
though their demographic is,
Their demographic
lot.
is older, but their target audience is.
Zoe, thank you so much for stopping in and saying, hey, appreciate you.
Oh, yeah, just
You're
hello.
awesome.
How
Thank you
guys
for the
doing?
luck. Hopefully,
Ryan and Zoe.
hopefully based upon that, we'll get the shiny here.
I know, I was
Ryan,
gonna say.
we are discussing all things wrong with Pokemon, basically. Or
We're
Scott
talking
or
about things
Scott
that we like about.
or
Hey,
Scott
hey,
is trying to
hey,
influence us to
hey.
believe Pokemon's more terrible than it is.
I mean, I never said that.
Also, I think if Pokemon decided at some point to make a game that is towards the audience that they actually have, people our
Oh,
age,
amazing.
it would be fantastic.
I would love that.
I think they kind of try to do that a little bit with Arceus.
I mean, yeah, it's a lot more. You need a little more skill to do.
Well, I would also say like an 8-9-year-old could not just pick up the game easily and just
Couldn't
play
they?
it. With all the crafting and everything else that you have to do.
I've seen little kids play Breath of the Wild, which is an infinitely harder game.
It all depends on if you're brought up on it.
That is true. That is.
Like I remember I tried to play like the original Zelda and I couldn't do it. I could not figure out. How to
Yeah. Water
could
Temple go burr.
I
But
couldn't get past like the first thing.
really?
Yeah, I didn't understand. Like, as somebody who's never played a Zelda game and never
That's
played
fair.
those kind of games, I couldn't understand how the mechanics work.
In adventure, I get that. Yeah, your upbringing does have a lot to do with it, but
Yeah, because I mean, I grew up playing video games, and so like when I think of myself as when I was like 5 or 6, I'm like, man, I could play some of these games pretty easily. I gave it to my 5, 6-year-old to do the same thing, and she's just kind of like, eh.
what are you doing?
Now, after having like a year of it, like I'll give her Mario Kart and she'll go out and play and win all the time.
Yeah.
But when I first gave it to her, she could not. So that kind of helps in the argument point too.
Ryan just says, I watch my little 4-year-old sister play games like Minecraft and know what to do. And see, for me, I look at Minecraft and my brain shuts down. I'm just like, what do you mean you put dirt and wool together and you get a bed? What does that even mean?
I think, as someone who plays Minecraft and is doing it in
Literally Arsenal MC.
Literally mining right now.
I think Minecraft is a game that is a good example of anyone can pick it up and play it.
Yeah.
You can do the basicness of just building things in dirt huts, or you can be super advanced and build full working Pokemon games.
That is
Really
insane
really
that
long.
you could do that. Yeah.
If you want to do it, you can do it. It's all up to what you want to do.
That's true.
Zoe, no luck. But thanks for stopping in.
No
We're
luck
letting Zoe now. Are we?
either this week.
Oh, word.
How I feel in Rebel.
I love that. Hey, you want to increase shiny odds? Yes, I do. You want to be 2 hours into it and get nothing? Absolutely.
That's my favorite part.
Oh.
Are you going in again?
Yes, I'm going in again.
Okay.
I'm
I got one more in me.
You got one more in you? Okay.
Yeah. I got one more in me. Let me sign in. Sorry, I thought I just looked at your stream and it's like super far behind for some reason. Yeah, I feel like just going back to what we were talking about and everything, I feel like every single video game, even the best ones, like have their falls. But some a little bit more than others. I don't know.
It depends on the company and how they were managed and things along that nature.
I 100% agree. It's like one of the, yeah, I agree. Going to that, I think.
We're doing Heatran, by the way, just FYI.
Oh, Heatran? I'm gonna pick up Raichu then.
I saw the Pokemon then I was like, he's not gonna pick anything different, but I just thought I'd let him know.
I want you to know, I literally saw Halucha, my boy, love you, but
Flying,
I might swap him
a
out.
flying boy versus a small rodent.
He's so cute.
He's so chunky.
He is chunky, my dude. I love him.
Diggersby. Diggersby, the normal type.
Diggersby the grass type. Got
Gonna be so triggered if you. Oh, I'm picking this. Oh,
Hey, I'm a funny guy, but like I'm not that funny.
you did it once.
Hey, there's one type thing.
I will say though, like what Arsenal you were saying is that Pokemon is a game that can reach a wide range of audience too.
Anyone can pick up a Pokemon game and play it. 1000%.
And I feel like almost anyone, if you ask them what Pokemon is, they know what you're talking about. Like there are very
Oh,
few
yeah.
people that you could ask and they'd be like, I don't know what that is.
What the heck is a Pikachu?
Aren't they all Pikachu?
Mom, stop.
Grandma.
Yeah. Now, I think what I will say I like about Pokemon a lot is that there are a lot of concepts to it, but they're easy to learn and hard to master, I would say. Well, not even hard to master, but like, there's like a lot of Pokemon out there. There's a lot of types. There's a lot of like things that you can do to make it better, make it worse. You know, people have like competitive Pokemon tournaments and stuff for that
I've
reason.
been playing this. I've been playing Pokemon for at least, and I still don't have my type chart.
We know. Yeah, I mean, a 2-year-old can definitely pick it up and do stuff, and that's what's cool about it.
Yeah. Going
Yeah.
back to what Arsenal was saying, that like, yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. Like, it took me Rebel yelling at me that steel types can't get poisoned for me to learn that. So
Sometimes I still mess it up.
I know. Exactly.
I still have problems. I will say, for me, my resistance chart is more lacking than anything else.
Oh, heaven forbid,
I
Rebel.
think
Come
the
on, man.
fact, I think the fact that like that now in the games, like in Sword and Shield, when we do like the IBA, the fact that it tells me if I'm Beast or Venom or not is
Ryan, so help
Ryan,
me.
shut up,
So
bro. Sorry.
help me. It took me so long working with these guys,
Shut up.
and they still
Shut
mess
up.
up sometimes.
Fine, it's fine. Caleb, keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
I think the fact that it tells you whether or not it's effective is probably the biggest reason as to why I'm messed up.
Oh, because the
Like,
older
I
games
don't-
didn't tell you. Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't learn it. Like I don't actually learn a lot of the stuff. I just am like, oh, okay, this is perfect. Let me just do this. I'm not paying attention to why.
Fair.
Well, I tell you what, I always thought Cloyster was weak to steel, and it wasn't until they started telling you it was super effective or not super effective. I was like, why is this steel move not super effective against the ice type? I never realized that water resisted steel.
So therefore, yeah, it's neutral. Fine. Goodbye, buddy. I love you.
Are you actually taking it? Okay,
Uh,
I'll let you have the other rodent.
The worst.
I want you to know, you said Cloyster, and I thought of
Potion.
Dub wool.
Kingler. I thought of Kingler.
Oh,
I was like,
Oh.
that's not ice type. What do you mean?
I'm gonna. Okay, you actually bring up a good point. Do you guys feel like not having the national dex, like, and cutting some Pokemon, good idea or bad idea?
honestly, I don't care.
Hot
I-
take. I think it's pretty cool.
I get why people are upset about it.
Yeah.
But also, I don't. As someone who hasn't played all the games, I don't really care.
I wish
I
they
don't
did
mind
a
genuinely.
better job of rotating the Pokemon.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, when you have 800 plus Pokemon, and somebody who
Yeah.
has to complete the dex to be able to get the shiny charm,
That would be awful.
at least I think it was X and Y. You had to have the whole national dex in order to get the shiny charm. It may not have been X and Y.
That's
It might have been a different gen. There was one gen where you had to do that, and you couldn't get all of them unless you had tradable people, and that triggered.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really care about that being in the game and like having all whatever however many Pokemon in there.
Yeah, I could see that argument, Ryan, where gotta catch them all. I want to be able to catch them all.
Remember when they changed it because they were like, oh, it's impossible to catch them all? I think it was like battle. What is it now? It's not catch them all anymore, but it's something else. Isn't it like train on or something like that?
I think that's just their slogan. I could be wrong.
I just know they like walked away from gotta catch them all.
Like underneath like the Pokemon logo.
I don't know, cause I remember they said that they changed it, but we'll see.
Catch them if you can.
That's Carmen San Diego. Anyone that gets that reference is too old, and I apologize.
Yeah, no, I can see that too, Ryan. I think that was a good combo, and as long as they don't lock the shiny charm behind the national dex, would
Yes.
be my trigger too.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, even X and Y did a good job with like Friend Safari. I thought that was kind of a cool thing, where you had the availability to get more Pokemon through that.
Yeah.
I don't think I could ever lock in the
I know, and yet they did.
And yet they did. That's the reason I actually decided to complete this deck. So I was like, oh, I can finally, like, you know, actually get the shiny charm without losing sleep.
Look at you, Scyther, actually using a priority move to finish this off. Nice job. I think my first ever completion of a dex legitimately was Sun and Moon. Or Ultra Sun,
Okay.
Ultra Moon.
You never what?
I've never actually completed a deck genuinely. The closest I've
Yeah.
gotten is Legend. I only needed Craniados and its
Rampardos.
evolution, but it only came up in distortions, and those are so hard to farm that I was like, I only need these two. I'm just going to get someone. I'm just going to keep them traded in.
Yeah.
Like there's no.
I feel like getting them traded in though is pretty viable, you know.
I was not going to sit and just wait for the distortion thing to pop up.
That's true. That is true.
I guess Unpheasant.
Oh.
I mean, Boldor might work too. I can't remember if E-Train has Flash Fire or not.
Oh.
Is the only thing I couldn't remember. I think it does, but
Pretty sure you try and get Flash Fire.
it does. I just don't know which. It has 2 abilities that are common.
Also, with these video game figures I've been doing,
So it's card cool.
has made me realize
Oh, you're right.
how many useless, utterly useless abilities there are.
There is a lot. I will give you that.
And like just the amount of abilities that I have never seen in my life that do absurd things.
Or the number of abilities that are very similar.
Yeah, that are almost the exact same.
Oh, I know.
Like I had no idea there were so many different things that turn normal type moves into a specific type move. Did not know there was that many of them.
How many do they have of those?
I've
Because
seen.
I'm not sure. Off the top.
I think I've seen at least 4.
There's Normalize, Pixelate, Aerolate,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Galvanize.
Galvanize.
I think there's another one that I've seen, but I've seen at least 3 to 4.
I think that's it, right?
I don't know, but I did not know there was that many, and I don't really understand why there's that many. Like, I get,
Oh, Refrigerate as well.
yeah,
Refrigerate. Yeah.
but like ball fetch. Why?
Why ball fetch?
Why? What's the point of it? It doesn't do anything.
I need my Pokeball.
It's literally a dog. Yo, until I did the cats versus dogs thing with Beegers, I never connected all the dog-related Pokemon having all these moves that are very related to dog-type things. For example,
Like what?
play rough. Dogs
I
literally
hate,
play rough.
I've never put that
I
together.
hate that.
Howl,
I hate it.
Never put that together.
snarl, bite, crunch. I mean, obviously those make sense. And there was like a few more where I was like, oh my word. Until I put this like as an actual animal with moves that make sense. Like, this is actually a pretty cool thing. Which also makes sense why they have Scratch and like other moves like that. And it's just like, oh,
Yeah.
how about that?
I really hate everything now, to be honest.
I hate that Pokemon makes sense.
What is this? Reason? Shoot.
But yeah, I could. I mean, going back to National Dex, I mean, I could take it or I will not be upset if it comes back. I would not be upset if it doesn't happen.
I like having all the Pokemon, but like at the same time, I kind of like it when I wouldn't say forced, but for lack of a better term, I like it when you're kind of forced to use
Comatose, yeah.
different tactics.
Well, that's true. Comatose is coming back with slacking and slack off and vigor off. Or no, just slack off and slacking.
What does Comatose do?
Oh no, that's Como. No, not Como. Kamala.
Oh, but what does it do?
It's always shroud
Yeah, this little piece of wood. Yeah.
So it doesn't have to use. It doesn't get affected.
Pretty much.
Insane.
So it's pretty much the same.
Oh, I hate it now.
But you can put it to sleep. It just doesn't matter.
I will say this though. Even if we couldn't catch all the Pokemon in the new games or like the national decks or whatever, I wish the availability of those Pokemon were in game. Like you could still trade them in, even though there's no like dex entry there for them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think so.
Dazzling. Listen, don't talk to me about that worthless fish,
What's wrong with Dazzling? What fish?
Luminion. I'm pretty sure
What does it do?
it like attracts Pokemon or something.
Surprise the opposing Pokemon makes it unable to attack using priority moves.
Oh,
Oh,
I mean it's just like Queenly Majesty though.
okay, but how many Pokemon have Queenly Majesty?
Serena.
But it's another one of those moves that
Yeah.
only Bruxish gets.
Oh, it's Bruxish.
Only Bruxish.
I mean, I still don't like Bruxish either, but I was Luminion, Finneon can pretty much go by.
But it's just
I like Luminion.
how many of those abilities that are it's the same thing as other abilities.
That is
But
true.
it's
Like,
just-
why can't you just
it's
stick to one?
One Mon. And it's just that one Mon gets it.
It is kind of
Listen,
wild.
listen. Somebody's got to sale pitch their cool idea.
Quote unquote cool idea.
Hey, I have this ability, and Game Freak's probably just like, yeah, that's a really cool idea. You get a raise. Sweet.
Oh yeah,
That's
we've had, and someone comes back, it's like, you know, you've had that ability for
You know we've had that ability since Gen 2, right?
And they're probably just like, eh.
like, oh, it's been too long, I don't know.
Eh.
Did we though?
Great,
Did we, though?
great marketing for us though.
Great marketing indeed.
Everyone cares about Bruxish.
I like Bruxish.
But I agree with Rebel. When it comes to the national decks, they just need to like rotate the Mons better. And like honestly, get rid of some like every so often, take a Mon that you like they've been pushing really hard. Like I would love nothing more than in the next game Charizard not being it.
I knew exactly where it was going.
I would
with this.
love that.
Well, Ryan, have a good night.
Charizard not being it.
Good luck putting your boys to bed, and
Good night.
you're
my
awesome.
friend.
Appreciate you,
Night.
Much love.
Scott.
Like,
You're
I'm not
done.
like that.
Yeah, I have to be done for today.
Okay, I'm gonna disconnect. I'm gonna keep going.
Like,
Okay, yeah.
Just a Mon like Charizard or something that everyone knows and everything. Just don't put it back in the game. Like give us some time away from it, and then we'll all
But-
probably like it again.
But my boy,
Your boy.
I like
What?
Charizard is probably one of my top 10 easily.
Is it really?
It used to be a lot higher till like Zacian and Glacier and some of these others.
It's
You and
cool.
Glacier.
Like Charizard's a cool Mon, but I'm so tired of seeing it. I'm just so tired of it.
I am too.
And it's tired of you.
I wish it would be. Go to bed. Leave.
Go to bed. Get out of here.
I would love nothing more for you to go to bed and not have to see your face.
Oof.
I mean, true, but
Yo, can we talk about how Bouffalant you would think is like this fast, speedy boy, but is terribly slow?
You see all that hair it's got?
It's like it's no, I mean it's like base 40 speed.
There was another Mon that I saw that was something like that you would think that I thought it was super fast, but it wasn't.
and then
And
like
and slacking is like actually pretty fast. And yet it's a lazy Pokemon.
Well, Slacking's the only reason I think it's only because of the ability that they made it.
Yo, if it didn't have his ability, it'd be like one of the most broken Pokemon. That's not a legend.
I feel like they gave it a stupid ability that's super bad, and they were like, yeah, we're just gonna beat you to high heaven now.
I mean, I get it as a sloth, but they literally made its middle evolution Vigoroth, which is like this awesome Pokemon, and then it came bad.
It got up, got excited, and it was like,
it was like, oh,
It's like real life.
It's like, I was about to say, it's like me.
It's like
It was like.
it's like a
It's
kid.
baby.
I don't want to get out of bed. Oh, I'm a teenager. I have a lot of energy. I can do all this stuff. Oh, real life responsibilities.
Oh yeah, about that.
I'm just gonna.
Not
I'm
gonna
just,
lie,
I'm just gonna lay on the couch and scratch my belly.
Now I'm just depressed.
Enjoy some Cheetos.
Bruh.
Scott's like, I have never had so much real life.
I want you to
Real
know,
life
I never realized that slacking literally was me, dog. What the crap?
It is. Truly is.
Truly is wonderful.
I mean, I fell asleep on the porch today. It took like a 2-hour nap on the porch.
Cool.
Haley woke me up. She was like, "Oh, we need to go to this thing," and I was like, "But you just got
Do
home."
we?
She's like, "No, I've been home for an hour."
Oh well then.
All right.
Pretty wild.
Pretty wild. Hey, how about we stop using grass moves on the sap-sipping Bouffalant?
I think that'd be cute.
Also, why does Bouffalant get sap sipper?
Do you see its afro? It's moisturizing. Wait,
Moisturizer.
what'd you say?
Why does I just like looked up sap sipper to make sure I knew what it did. Why do all these mods get sap sipper? Why is
How
this
many
a
mons get
common
sap
abil-
zipper?
It's it's actually pretty odd. I mean, you would think like bug Pokemon would get it.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 20 mons.
Well, howdy do.
Like I get like Giddo and Go-Go get it.
Sure.
Like why does Bouffalant get it? Why do the Deerling mon? Here's about how like forgettable the Deerling mon is. Deerling mon.
I love Sawsbuck. What do you mean?
It is
Another one of those
quite
ones that I don't know
forgettable
where-
though.
It is very, yeah, fair. I do love it, but yeah.
Sawbuck gets Serene Grace.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's so many
But-
mons that I look at them and I'm like, I don't know where you came from. I don't know what generation you come from.
But I mean that's part of the problem of not really rotating.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Go-Go.
The only reason I know where Go-Go is because it was right.
Right, but I'm saying like it has debuted in Gen 6. And then pretty much has been forgotten ever since.
Yeah. Like me and B were talking about it. We were doing one of our challenge videos. And I got a I think it was a Titanol.
Yep.
I have no idea where this mod comes from. I don't know what generation it is. I didn't even know it was a legend.
Oddly enough, it is a legend.
I still don't know what generation it comes from.
Gen 7, Sun and Moon. It was
Yeah.
Gladion's ace.
It's actually like a really cool backstory, I think.
Scott likes a backstory of Pokemon.
I know, dude. I'm the lore guy. I'm sorry.
Like also the fact that I didn't realize in DE is a Gen 8 mod.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a Gen 6 mod, Gen 7.
Yeah, I mean, so it was funny too because I did the tier charts for the final evolution Pokemon, and like I had put Go-Go pretty low, and people were like outraged by it. And I'm like, listen, if Go-Go got more attention outside of Gen 6 when it was
I wouldn't
debuted, and then Gen 9 comes around, it's like, here it is.
If it ever comes out again, if it ever gets in another game, I'll care more about it. But I don't.
Yeah.
I've never seen it again.
But now I'm kind of like, oh, do I really want to care about it?
I feel like that's the same way I felt. Like the Stantler line. Like I get that it just got new evolution of Weird Ear, but like whoever cared about the Stantler line? Whoever cared about this stupid deer?
Very few, if any.
And then it
I
gets
need to know if there are any Stantler fans.
And then it gets a Weird Ear. Then it becomes Weird Ear, which is
Listen,
cool.
it got a beard. You gotta love it now.
Oh dear.
Arsenal was like,
Fa-
I'm out. I'm out.
Father
This
Angie.
hairy man, I can't stand him. Let me tell you something.
Let me tell you something.
Like Ursa, though, I don't understand why we need Ursa. Who cares if Ursa Ring got an evolution?
I kind of like
I
Ursa
care.
Luna.
Like I get that it's a cool mod, but like I feel like there were other mods that could have gotten evolution that don't even have a single evolution. Like that Ursa Luna. Like no one out here is calling for it.
like-
Just calling
Everyone wants Togedemaru.
No. I would love to see Pinsir get an evolution. Honestly.
I feel like they never will create a mega.
Scyther got Mega with Scissor
Oh, that is true.
and got
Well,
another
Scizor
evolution.
But I,
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's true.
Scizor got.
yeah, Scizor did, not Scyther.
I'm saying like
That's
that line did, even after getting Mega, and Scyther got an
yeah, but
evolution.
Scyther didn't, or Scizor
Yeah.
doesn't evolve again.
Right.
I mean,
That'd be like you saying you got an evolution after.
I mean,
That would be kind of.
technically it did. It's just a separate line
But
It's not. You evolve it with a slight.
from Scyther.
Yeah.
Scyther.
I got
Beaker's
I got
into the
Scyther
chat.
and,
Holy.
Scyther, the Sky Dragon.
We're such great friends.
I just want to see if they ever get Suin mods ever come back. Like I know that.
They're-
what is it called?
They're
What's it
present in Gen 9.
called? Are all of them?
Are they?
All of them, I'm not sure. Zoroark, though, was confirmed.
Oh dang.
Quill is one of the worst Suin mods in my life.
I love Overquill. What do you mean?
It's so ugly. It is so ugly. It literally just got bigger.
He's not
I
wrong.
mean, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
The only thing worse than it is
Enamorous.
enormous.
Enamorous is disturbing. I will say.
Which
That
one?
sucks.
Which one's Enamorous?
The female genie.
Oh, yeah, the most forgettable legend.
The one that doesn't need to
In
exist.
what world were they like, yeah, we need a new genie?
It was a
They needed
it
to
was a
speak to the
cool
world.
idea until they like locked it basically so far back in the story. It's like, okay, I'm not using this. That's what I love about them putting legends earlier in the game, or at least that you interact with, because then you kind of have that, oh, I look forward to this thing. Like, I'm trying to think of like one just off the top of my head. Yeah, Gen 8 didn't really do that. I was thinking like, you know, Zacian and Zamazenta. I mean, you got allusions to them, but I guess Sword and Shield would be like a good example of that. Not sorry. Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, where you kind of got legends early before the league that you could use.
In which ones?
Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon.
Oh.
Are you hoping Sneasler comes into the new
Nope.
game?
Nope.
Sneasler is an ugly Pokemon.
Sneasler can go die in a hole.
It's such an ugly mod. I don't understand why they were like, yeah, we need.
I remember seeing that thing and just being like, oh, I wonder what Dad thinks right now.
It was only made to give us a climb.
It was only made to trigger me.
Probably. Dog, it is
One
so
of
butt
the
ugly,
best
dude.
things that Legends did was like the interesting ways that you had to evolve certain mobs. Like Basket Legion, like the way you have to evolve it by letting it hit itself enough a certain amount of times. Like I think those are really cool ways of evolving things that isn't just trade it or give it this item.
I think it's
Oh,
annoying.
you mean
but
like
yeah, I agree with you.
Cofagrigus? Or Yamask?
What is
Yeah.
Where it's like, it must be under a
Galarian
third,
Yamask.
it must be at this time of night, and it must be in this location. And
With this much damage.
it's like, hello?
I will say some of the quote unquote creative ways of doing it, I think are stupid, but there are some that are cool.
You
I
must,
think especially for Legends Arceus, because I feel like you know, it's so central around like, you know, accomplishing different things to complete the Pokedex. I think it just works that way, but that's just my opinion. I know, dude. I missed abilities.
oh yeah, Ursaluna is 100% broken. And then it gives Ursaring even more broken because it can run Eviolite.
That would.
Or even just Guts Ursaring, and it's bulky. It has a great attack stat already.
Be pretty insane.
I've never realized how many mons get pressure. Like how many legend mons.
I know, dude.
Me and Bigos were recording something, and we were doing legends, and I was like, I kept getting mons with pressure, and I'm like, why does every legend get pressure? Like every single one of them almost.
Yeah.
Pressure.
It is
Like,
pretty insane.
These are the legends of the game. Give them a special ability.
Not just pressure.
Yeah, like I know that it's a lot of pressure to go up against them. Jesus.
Oh, got him.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
He said the thing. Let's see.
Slazlo does get.
Do you guys like the? I saw with the new sword, Scarlet and Violet mons, the ones in the armor that were shown recently.
Oh, you mean like
the regional variants,
Ceruledge and stuff like that?
or the
The
cartridge
one that had the fire.
differences.
Yeah, the one with the
Yeah,
fiery
that
sword and
thing,
everything.
I don't know what it was.
That thing
I
is
like
sick.
That they're making mons. They're making like humanoid looking mons, or that they're instead of like just like animals.
I think they did those ones really well. I don't know if I would say I like all of them, but I think they did those ones really well.
Come on, you like the idea of snuggling him with Choke at night.
I mean, kinda, but
Like literally, Machoke is just a man. Like it's just a dude.
I always,
no, I mean,
I always
like,
love
I'm okay
that
with
meme.
Machoke and everything, but like
Some
there
Pokemon are
some
so adorable to cuddle when they're small, not when they grow up.
yeah, no, when they're like behemoths.
It's cute snuggling Machop. It's creepy snuggling Machoke.
Serena makes me feel uncomfortable. Not gonna lie.
Why? Elaborate for me,
Well,
Scott.
I can't really say
Is it
on
the
your
thighs,
because you
or is
yelled
it
at me
the,
a few times. I don't know, man.
or the boots
Gotten on
that
to me
were made
before.
for walking?
Dear heavens.
Boots are gonna stomp all over you.
Yeah, something like that. I'm not Beegers. You know, I had to marry a woman that was shorter than me, so.
He doesn't have a lot of options alone.
Leave him alone.
Somebody,
What has he
somebody,
done to him?
somebody clip that. Somebody clip that. We are sending that to Beakers as soon as we can.
Do it, man. I don't
See the
care.
picture I put in Discord the other day? I was at the park and I saw two people and they looked at each other.
Yes!
Emily was like, is that Beers over there? And I was like, oh, no, that's... I was like, that was really funny. We got closer and I was like, oh, what if the one in that I thought was Beers was a woman?
Yeah.
Like, but
Well,
just
then.
he looks like a woman. All right.
Cool. Oh, I love that. Gosh. Ugh. I'm gonna be right back, actually.
All right. Ooh, I can dynamite now. go. Have you had your new week's opponent's battle?
We know what the battle type is?
I think it's just normal.
Does anyone ever actually say that? I don't even know what my team is, honestly. I haven't even looked at my team.
I know, it's kind of hard to keep track of.
Like, honestly, I've like unless they give me a different like power up, I don't care to mess with power ups. Like, there's so few this time.
Yeah, week 4 is 6v6. Oh, doubles.
When did I hear that? What?
That happened because of some mix-up, I think.
Oh, we're on week 5, right?
Week 4.
Oh, that's. Oh, I played Monk. I mean, not Monk.
Okay. I was about to say, oh, Monk just posted his thing. Yeah, I play Alex this week. I'm still waiting to hear back from him.
I could play. Does that need to go up? Does that supposed to go up today?
What?
When is week 4 due?
I think Sunday.
Oh, crap. I mean, I last time I went against West, and I brought pre-mega'd Blaziken by accident. So. And he's still beating me
Wild.
6-0.
Also, hi, sorry. I'm back.
Really? Welcome.
Hey.
Like,
Oh.
it's nice having it in showdown.
I know, it's kind of hard for me to get my mind serious with it. But it's so nice that, like, oh, I have 15 minutes. I'm just going to throw my team together.
Literally, that's what I did. And I just like threw the team together, and I was like, okay, I don't really care. But like the fact I don't have to gin them in, or like even though like just they're not.
You mean train them up and EV
Yes,
and
talk
IV
about the
them
fact-
and
Can we talk about the fact that it is like what is y'all's opinion in like actual like tournaments, like if you went to like the world tournament, ginning in mons for like those kind of games.
I don't care.
I don't get why there's such a hatred towards
Astigmatism,
ginning in mons.
yeah.
I can see the argument for one or the other. I just wish there would be like a clear cut, like, yes, we're going to enforce this, or no, we're not.
Like, sorry that, like, especially for like people that this isn't something that they do
Right.
for a living. Sorry that like certain people have like I might have a life
Lives.
that I can't sit and hunt perfect IVs in my mons for 7 hours, or I don't care to figure out how to like, because you can do it. You can like mess with the randomization of ways to get mons and stuff and get them legit.
Yeah.
But it just takes so much time, and honestly, I don't really get the difference.
And there's other games out there that like you don't have to put that much effort into to be in a tournament, like Overwatch or Call of Duty or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think Call of Duty is sort of because you have to actually grind out the weapons to get the attachments and stuff. But like Overwatch, I understand. Like you don't need, and like I've seen people say like, oh, it's because if you can gin in your mons, but someone's actually doing it legitly, then they can't spend as much time like actually practicing with the team, I guess. But it's like you have showdown.
You can do that.
Just do it that way. You have all the time in the world.
That's why
Do showdown.
I just wish if they were going to say it one way or another that they would just stick to it.
And like how many of those people that played in like the worlds that just happened, how many of them people genuinely how many of them children and like the youth actually sat down and did it for the proper way and didn't have like a legend that they ginned in, because how hard is it to catch a legend with perfect EVs and IVs?
You just catch it in soft reset, Caleb. It's not that hard.
it just upsets me.
I actually did that for my last year.
Yo. Is that why it was so strong
Yes. Yes.
compared to everyone else's legit mons?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's it.
Beakers actually got really offended at me because I like ginned in. Wow, okay. Ginned in a mon that had like perfect stats and everything. He was like, "Well, of course it's gonna win because," and I'm just like, "Why?" Yeah, I was just doing like a theme battle with him.
Yeah, the versus battles he did early on.
Yeah. And I was like, "But like, why?"
That's because Beakers didn't understand how to gen mons. I don't still.
He was unwilling to. Was more.
I think he's still unwilling to.
He
Because
did
I
it.
think
He
he's
did
like,
it
needs to
for
be this way or
IBA VGC.
He didn't do it,
Did he really?
Yeah, because he understood there was no way he was going to have a team ready every week
That's fair.
to competitively battle.
Without absolutely wrecking
every
souls.
time we do our challenge videos, we gin and we hack in our mons.
Okay. I just think it's funny when he's like, "Oh, by the way, guys, like, if you use rare candies, then you're not actually doing a sleep lock." And it's just like, what?
I mean, I sort of agree with him on that. Like, if you're doing a sleep walk, like, the whole point is to take forever and nap.
No, it's not.
But I think that in my opinion, that's sort of like the point is to take.
I was gonna say, Rebel just completed a sleep lock that took like how much time again?
About 4 hours.
4 hours.
Like, I get where he's coming from in that aspect. I also understand your point of I don't care to sit here and drive for that long. People don't want to watch it, so.
Yeah.
But I understand both sides. I think that's more of a gray area than.
It's a preference point. That's for sure.
That's fair.
But I
What would you guys like?
TikTok on it.
What was that?
I remember seeing a TikTok on like when the worlds were happening about ginning in the mons and stuff, and like the comments were just flaming this guy that was like, "Oh, like I don't understand why he's upsetting to gin in the mons." The comments were just letting him have it about that.
I think people are just super entitled for no reason.
What were you saying, Scott?
I genuinely forgot, so we're good. All good. Dude, the Pokemon community actually really does, not gonna lie.
Ugh.
We're kind of the worst.
I'm just here for a good time.
Dude, I mean, I'm glad that you are Rebel. I feel that. I am too. I get excited what I will. I think certain things, but yeah, no, there's a lot of stinky people.
Themselves just don't have what they want.
That's fair.
I know what I want. What I really, really want.
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna.
Stop using electric moves.
I also just think that Game Freak doesn't help themselves.
Really? They don't?
Like they get like the Pokemon community asks for like one thing and then they fumble the bag with it. Like they get it half right and then they fumble it. And you're like, okay,
Are you talking about like the walking mons?
sort of.
I was like, oh, they're returning with the Pokemon walking behind you. Why are they like 95 years behind me? What the heck?
Yeah. And like even like Legends, the fact that they can't follow you, like they have running animations. We know they have them. Just make them follow me.
We know.
And you're what?
Paris
You guys are
follows
wondering why
everywhere.
I don't like those games.
I did
That's
like them.
not
Like,
the that's not the sole reason not to like the game.
Yeah, that's not.
That's
That's
fair.
not a
I'm just
story.
saying it's kind of ridiculous,
But yeah, it is ridiculous that in a game where the whole point is like to try to be one of the most immersive Pokemon games, that they couldn't just be like, oh yeah, we'll just
Make it
follow
immersive.
you. Like
Yeah.
I was showing Emily a shiny mon that I had, and she was like, it won't follow you, and I was like, no, it just sits here.
it sits here.
Hangs out.
It's cute.
Like, they gave it the ability to go to sleep in the overworld, but it can't follow me around.
That's why I'm saying I think it'd be really cool to have like somebody else that's not Game Freak make a game, or the Pokemon Company make a game. I mean, that's what they did with Coliseum and XD. They had people that didn't even know what Pokemon was make the games.
And look at
And
the sprites that came out of them.
What's wrong with the sprites?
Stadium.
Not Stadium. Sorry, I mean
Stadium.
Coliseum and XD
Stadium.
Gale of Darkness. Yeah, you're right. No, I meant XD Gale of Darkness.
You guys keep saying Stadium, and I'm not sure I know what you're talking about.
Stadium is a 64 game. It's like just like battle kind of games and stuff like that. I genuinely like
I've
them.
seen this game before.
And their mini games, wildly good. Thank you.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're really, really good. I was talking about XD Gale of Darkness and Coliseum.
want Pokemon to do a lot more spin-off.
I agree 1000%.
Pokemon just happened. It's cool. I didn't play it. I don't know if anyone actually played it, but like it's cool they got it. But like I would love the Pokemon Rangers game.
Another one, yeah, be great. I think another one of those. I would love to see another mystery dungeon that wasn't broken, or just a remake. But
I think I
And-
like the Pokemon Ranger game because no one. I feel like most people don't even remember those games existed.
I love the Ranger games; they're great. I will also say that they need to make another Conquest K-Things by.
I didn't know game like that's actually a Pokemon, like an actual Pokemon licensed game.
Oh yeah, Conquest.
I thought it was like a fan game, like a ROM.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Never
a
played
real
it.
game. You should play it, Rebel. You would like it.
I've seen it.
I loved it. I mean, once again, tactical RPGs are my favorite genre, but like, I just thought it was so good. Thought it was so much fun.
Are you excited for the new Fire Emblem game?
Gall. Yes, 1000%. I saw it and I was like, toothpaste Chan, let's go.
I didn't even know. Like, how old is the other Fire Emblem game?
You mean Three Houses?
Yeah.
Three Houses was made in 19, so.
Well, I'm gonna say 1990.
That's what I thought he was gonna say too. The 90s. I'm like, whoa.
Oh, like that's not that old. I don't think. I'm pretty sure
Wow.
it's not that old.
No.
I'm
no,
old, and
Fire
I
Emblem
don't
Three
think that's
Houses,
that old.
2019, sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, no. It's been a while. It's been a minute. So. But no, I'm so excited for those games. I like saw that they were there, and everyone kind of spoiled the Legend of Zelda thing for me. But I legit was just like, oh yeah, that's cool, but I want to see more of Fire Emblem stuff. So.
I saw a streamer that I watch every once in a while that he reacted to it, the Zelda, and he was like, I thought we were just gonna, the catch like when you think you're just gonna get a name drop for the game, they give you.
Oh, and got the release date. Yeah. Isn't that Crow? Point
Yeah.
Crow? Yeah.
He fell out of his chair.
I think it's funny because it's like those games are fun, but like I actually prefer the older Zelda games to those, honestly.
I think it's the amount of modding that can happen to those games, or why people like them so much. The amount of different challenges you can do.
That's fair. That's
I
fair.
really like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, no, I mean, don't get me wrong, Breath of the Wild is great, but I think I prefer the older games. I just like the dungeons and that kind of thing to it.
I've never played Breath of the Wild. I feel like I would like it,
I think you would.
especially after playing Legends Arceus.
Oh yeah, 1000%.
Compared a lot to it, but
1000%. Do you like Elden Ring?
yeah.
Oh.
I think it's the Dark Souls aspect of it.
The Souls like.
That I don't.
Just because it's hard, or?
Yeah, I'm the kind of person like if I start. My problem with it is that I kept dying because I sort of spam the attack button and then I go to press the roll button and I don't roll because that's to finish my amount of times I press the attack button.
That's fair.
It's
I
something
think-
I need to fix in my way I play.
Yeah.
It just annoys me.
Yeah, for real. Like, you can't go into a Souls game like that. But I think you, especially after you said that, I think you would absolutely love Breath of the Wild. Because it's that open world feel, you know, you can do a lot of stuff with it, craft your own story. The lore in it's really good, and you can go about things a little bit more freely. So,
Yeah, I think I'm gonna play the.
yeah, dude. Guys, give me one more second, I'll be right back.
Uh huh. Sure.
I just have a problem with not finishing games. I buy them, play them for like 2 minutes, and I have to get
you get that high conviction when you see like, oh, new game, my 50 that I've never completed.
Yeah, like even like with the Fire Emblem, like I bought it, I played maybe 3 hours of it, if that, and then I haven't touched it since. And I'm like, oh, like I really actually want to play it. Like Scott talks about how good it is, I want to play it, but I'm just don't care to go back to it.
Yep. Get it. Wow. Absolutely no shinies tonight.
Because you're not as good as me.
I know. All right, guys, we're going to end stream there. No luck on the shinies, but thank you guys so much for hanging out, be part of the stream, part of the dream. Catch you guys in the next one. Thank you for the hangout. See ya.